Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to another day in Bakangalan. No one isn't even up here yet. Oh boy. All right, let's do this. People are coming in. As you're coming in, hit the like button. Hit the like button. We need to make a habit of hitting the like button and going straight to the point. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I want to see 20,000 likes within the first 10 minutes. I don't ask anybody to pay me for what I do, so the most you could do is hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button and let's go straight to our point. If you're going to send a request, I need for you to precipitate and go straight to your point. You get it? If you're coming up here to think before you speak, please don't come today. I really truly only want to talk to anyone who can go directly to your point. If not, I don't mind sitting down here and preaching to you, going on the monologue, and those who are willing to listen to the words of Bakanga certainly would stay and listen. But if you're going to bring your point, go straight to your point. If you're going to be silly, don't even come up. If you think you're going to try to outsmart me, don't come up. You're going to fail. Come up only if you're absolutely confident that you can stand your ground and you do understand that it's my program. Now, I know I'm saying this too early. Everyone is not in here. There's going to be people who haven't heard me say this who are going to come up here thinking that somehow they're going to bamboozle Bakanga. They don't know that I'm the king of bamboozlers. I will bamboozle you with the truth. I will beat you up with the reality that you have been ignoring your entire life. Stop believing in God. That's what I have come to tell you to do today. Stop believing in God. The moment you stop believing in God, you will experience a transformation at the mental level, such as it's almost like the gates of your mind will be wide open. The perception and what you consider possible would all of a sudden be within the palm of your hand. You will only ever be able to justify your actions by the way you think, and you will only ever be able to justify the way you think by your own experiences. The only story that you need to tell is your story. Not his story, not God's story, not the devil's story, not some BS that was given to you when your brain wasn't even fully developed enough to think for itself. So therefore, I invite you to come forth if you have a reason why people should believe in God, because I state very clearly, stop believing in God. Believing in God is useless. And you might ask me, why do I choose to talk about God? Only because most of the conflicts in this world is motivated by people who believe in God, and usually people end up believing in God and making useless decisions based on their feelings and emotions that they end up regretting later on. But they still haven't figured out that the root cause of all this is your belief in a supernatural being. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, within the first 10 minutes, I want to see 20,000 likes. It's 3 minutes into the show. Don't just sit down here without hitting the like button. If you don't want to hit the like button, you might as well leave. I don't need to talk to 1,000 people, to 100 people. I don't need to talk to that many people. I talk to as many people as being in here. But if you're going to be in here, you're not going to tap the screen. You're selfish. Don't be a hater. We got to get the algorithm to do what the algorithm does. My folks, y'all are like the laziest screen tappers that I know. I go to people who ain't even got as many followers as me, and they tapping the screen. Y'all can't tap the screen. Take 5 minutes. If you're going to sit down here and listen to Bakanga, take 5 minutes and tap the screen. Tap the screen. It's a team effort. I don't want to be playing with the algorithm. I'm not going to be on here for long tonight, so I want to go straight to the point. I want to have very straightforward conversations with people. If you agree with me, don't even come up today. What's up?
What's up, brother?
I'm doing good, man. Please go straight to your point, like I said.
Okay, here's my point. There were people, okay, that were in authority above people like yourself, and I'm going to tell you why they're not there anymore. They were sifted and destroyed and brought down to a low place. But when they rise up again, guess what's going to happen? That's all my point is, man. I'm just telling you before it happens.
Bro, what the heck did you just say? You just said a bunch of nothing, bro. I mean, enlighten me,
You
bro.
think so? You
'cause
bypassed all that? You bypassed all that. That's brilliant.
bro, you didn't say nothing.
I didn't say nothing. You're right. To you, it might be nothing right now, but you heard it. So we'll see you later. We'll see you later on down the road.
Bro, are you a soothsayer? Bro, do you know how many human beings get up every day and think they have the ability to predict the future and they make all types? You really think that I'm going to live my life anxious about what somebody on the internet thinks about
No,
what might
of course
be or what
not.
might
Of
not
course
be?
not.
So
No.
what's the point now, my
You
good
know the
brother?
authority you
Elaborate.
have. You know the authority. You know what you've grown from. You know what you learned. You know where you've been. I know where you've been. That's what I'm saying. I'm
How
going
do
to tell
you
you
know
there
where
are
I've been?
more out there
How do
because
you
I
know
know
where
what
I've
you're
been?
doing. Because I've been more stronger and powerful than you when I was younger. That's how I know.
Stronger and powerful?
Yeah. What you're doing compared to what I was doing things that you're doing without you even knowing I was doing it.
Let me ask you a question. Did you have TikTok back then?
No, but we do now, and that's the
Nah,
fun
bro.
part.
Did you have TikTok back then?
I just told you no, but that's the
Okay,
fun part.
then listen. Then you didn't do what I was doing, because what I'm doing is contingent on the fact that what I'm using allows me to do something which has never been done before. You haven't never done what I'm doing,
That's
brother.
not that actually. That's what I just stated. That I did do what you were doing. Actually, I was
No,
better at it.
on TikTok.
No,
Okay,
before
good.
before
Then
you got to
what?
TikTok.
Listen, bro. Don't take your insecurities, your limitations, your progress. I don't care how good you were or what you did, bro. That was you. I'm me. I ain't you.
Okay,
I ain't gonna define
good.
my experiences of
Yeah,
success or
that's
failure based
okay.
on you,
The fact that I can say what I'm saying and the fact that you're rejecting it is fucking hilarious.
brother. I'm neither rejecting nor accepting what you're saying. I'm just telling you that you seem like an old man who's tired, and all you have is
Old
to
man
spread
that's
your
tired. I'm just getting
insecurities. Of course.
started. I'm just building back up, brother. I'm just getting
Okay.
started.
Then how about when you build back up and you're strong, you can talk to your audience the way you talk.
Let me explain it to you this way. You believe that's why you achieve, right?
No, I don't need to
No? How do you
believe
get what you got? No? How do
simply
you access what you have?
because I can.
Because you can. Why do you can?
Yes,
Why can you?
because that's just how it is.
Okay. Well, okay, we can leave it in the dormancy of darkness if that's where you want to leave it.
Or maybe there's no need for me to waste my time explaining it to you because it's not going to add any value to your life. I simply need to be what
No,
I am.
okay.
The hammer, listen, bro, the hammer doesn't have to explain to the nail what it does. It does what it does. Neither does it need to explain to the table what it does. It does what it does, right?
That's a beautiful analogy. Very, very intelligent. I received that quite descriptive explanation. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for your time, bro. Appreciate you.
I'll see you soon.
All right. What I can do does not depend on what you can do, and what you can do doesn't depend on what I can do. If you do what you do and I do what I do, the
Oh my
results will
God.
be
Finally, I can
self-evident.
talk. Yo, can you hear me?
Go straight to your point, bro.
All right. So I'm all about respect. So let's let each other finish. So I'm an Orthodox Christian.
No, don't tell me what let's do. You just go straight to your point.
All right. So as I was saying, I'm an Orthodox Christian, and we believe in holy fire. Every year, priest goes in, comes out with fire for 33 seconds, representing 33 years of Jesus Christ. The fire doesn't burn you. You can put on your chin, your nose, your everywhere. It doesn't happen. You can search it up. You can prove it right now. You can go there yourself. I've been there. So explain
Okay,
to me how
so
fire
what?
doesn't burn.
So what?
So it's obviously science doesn't prove that. So that's definitely God, obviously.
No, that's your delusions coming on the internet and saying
No,
some
no, no.
bullshit
How is
that is not even
delusion, bro?
evident.
I put
How
fire
how
in
about
my
how about
hair. My hair does not burn.
listen? Is your
Fire
God real?
burns, bro. What are you?
Is
What are you
is
doing?
is your God real?
Yes,
Te-
100%.
Can your God do anything?
Yes.
Tell your God to come here right now. If you can't come, you're full of shit. Tell your God to come here right now.
How about? Well, no shit.
No,
God
no,
told
no,
me
no, no, no. You say
do not
your God
test
can do
the Lord
anything.
Jesus Christ. You
Listen,
can't
brother.
test him. It does
Listen,
not
brother.
work that way. It does
Listen,
not work
brother.
that way.
Listen,
It does
brother.
not work that
I don't
way.
care how it works. You said to me your God can do anything. I'm giving you something that your God should do. Let him come
Yes,
here right
you can
now.
do
If your
anything
God
for
can't
His
come right
glory.
now,
No,
you
I
and your
can't.
God are both full
Who
of
am
shit,
I
my
to
brother.
control God? If God was real, who am I to control Him?
Okay,
gonna
that
move
means your
over
God. That
on
means
his
your
own.
God.
Doesn't
So
work
you're
that
telling
way.
me your God can't come here right now?
No, I'm telling you, if he wants to come, he'll be right there in front of
No,
you.
no, bro. Are you saying, bro, your God can do anything? That means your God
Dude,
can listen to you
okay,
too,
okay.
right?
Let's just go back to my point. We have
Bro,
holy
bro,
fire,
listen to
right?
me, man. Listen, bro.
No,
I don't
no,
want
no,
to
no.
really,
It's an
I don't
event.
want to be
It
going back
happens
and
every
forth,
year.
bro.
There's YouTube
Listen,
live
simple,
videos.
listen
YouTube live
simply to
videos.
my
Don't believe my
instructions and
word. There's
stop talking
YouTube
when I'm
live
talking,
videos.
bro.
Orthodox holy fire.
Listen directly to what I'm saying and stop talking when I'm talking, bro.
That's what I was saying
You
in the
said
beginning.
explicitly to me that your God can do anything. That's what you
Yes,
said to
through
me.
his will. I agree.
Brother, stop talking when I'm talking and listen.
You asked
You
me a
said
question,
to
I'll
me,
reply. What do you want, bro?
brother,
You want
brother,
that?
I'll give you one more chance, man. Then I'll go to your next guest, bro. Don't talk when I'm talking. Listen. I need for you to listen, so when you're talking, I can listen.
All right, I'll listen. See.
I'm not gonna do that one more time, bro. I swear. You talk when I'm talking one more time. I'm just gonna go to your next guest, bro.
All right, whatever.
You said your God can do anything. There's no limitations to what anything is. The moment I give you something that your God should do, unless your God does it exactly the way I said it, that will prove that your God cannot do anything. Your God is limited to some rules or to some expectations. So if your God can do anything, your God should be able to listen to you. So I'm asking you right here, right now, to tell your God to show up right here, right now, in this very moment. So everyone that is participating right here can witness that you indeed have proven that your God can do anything. If you give me any other excuse other than bringing your God here, thank you for your time, bro. I'm going to the next guest. Can you bring your God here?
All right, can I answer now? All right,
I don't need for you to answer. I need for you to tell your God to come here.
Dude, okay, so am I God? Are you God? I'm not God.
Brother,
No
I
one
don't
here is
care
God.
what your
I do
excuse
not
is.
have
Tell your God to
control
come
of
here.
God.
If you can't, thank you for your time.
No, let me talk, bro. Look.
Bro, it's not about letting you talk. I want you to tell your God to come here. If you can't do that, that means your God can't do anything, and you and your God are full of shit.
I gave you time to speak. Can I speak for like 10 seconds?
No, I am the host of the show. I've given you instruction. Tell your God to come here.
Okay, but I'm now debating you, so debate.
Brother, tell your God to come here.
You, please?
Tell your God to come here. If not, you need to concede. Brother, if you can't tell your God to come here, you need to concede that your God can't do everything.
Bro,
listen, bro, you have two options.
Let me talk, Habibi.
You have two options.
Dude, let me talk.
No, you go talk to your father, bro. Thank you for your time.
The upper person.
Why you come and sit over here arguing with me, man? I'm not going to be arguing with you guys. Tell your God to come here. If he can't come, you can go home. I don't have time today.
Greetings from here. Bakalunga, please, I just want to ask you some questions. Just two questions. Why do you think it took Africans so long to discover what their problem has been all this while?
Africans technically haven't discovered what their problem is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some people are still arguing about this God and
it's only natural. It's only natural that people should still argue about it. The argument is part of the healing process, so we shouldn't see anything wrong with it. It's perfectly fine.
So you think we've never discovered our problems?
Not yet.
Okay, and don't you think we should refer women as God? Because whatever you put,
we don't need to refer to anyone as God. We don't need to refer to anyone as God. It doesn't add any value to our lives. Your mother gave birth to you. Your mother gave birth to you. That is how you can value your mother as a woman. Your sister is there to help you. She's your own blood. That's how you can value. You don't need to imagine anything to make somebody anything that they're not. That's not being realistic.
So why did you say that Africans have not discovered the problem? And
because we are still in the process of discovering. We are in the process of discovering. The discovering is not yet over.
Is it until everybody realizes that there is no God and that Christianity is a scam?
That is how everything works. Yes, sir.
But do you think everybody will wake up to this to this extent?
Yes.
100%?
129 billion%.
But to me, I don't think all this, because so many of them will even die before
don't worry.
Discovering it.
The ones we're not here to worry about people who are dead. We're only worried about those who are alive. When they're dead, they're gone. That's it. Let those who are alive do the work. Even when I'm dead, I'm gone. So I'm here, I'm doing what I'm doing. You do what you're doing. Understand that what you're doing works together in a broader system. Don't be discouraged. Don't be weak. Do the best that you can. And as long as everyone that comes up to that understanding does what they do, the fruits will produce themselves in generations that we can't even imagine. So that's what it's supposed to be. There's no need to feel like we cannot do it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Go straight to your point. I don't want to be going back and forth with nobody. It's my show. This ain't your show. If you don't like it, you can leave. You don't have to be here. Thank you for 20,000 likes within the first 10 minutes, but let's get to 100,000 likes. Tap the screen. Stop believing in God. If you know what's good for you, stop believing in God. I don't care what your excuse is or how much it makes you feel. If you believe in God, you're delusional. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've accomplished in your life. Believing in God is a delusion. And that's what causes most of our problems in this world as human beings. Bro, are you going to argue with me or are you going to listen to me?
Okay, look, this is a debate, so I'm expecting two.
This is not a debate.
Then what is this? What are you doing?
You are on my program.
Yes, I'm on your program. What is
Good.
what is the point of your program? What are you
You follow my every instructions and you follow my lead, and then we talk according to the rules that I set.
You are saying there is no God. I'm telling you, yes, there is, and I'm giving.
Like I said, brother, this is my program. You would abide by the standards that I've set. Then you would talk to me within the confines of that. But you have no authority to determine how I run my program. If you don't like it, bro, with all due respect, you can go somewhere else.
Your program. I'm telling
okay,
you,
good. Then listen. I don't care about your idea of decency. I'm being very decent. But yes, you don't get to you don't set the standard of what I consider decency. Like I said, the moment you talk over me, bro, you don't deserve nothing from me, sympathy wise.
I never said I want
anything. If you're not capable to sit down here quiet, listen, bro, if you don't have the ability in you to sit down quiet for 10 minutes and let me talk, you're not worthy of my respect, bro. Because this is still my program, like I said. I can talk, even if you're not here.
Yes,
so if you want to say something, you will abide by the standards that I have set. I said to you, you said to me, I asked you a direct question earlier. Can your God do anything? You opened your mouth and said yes. Anything means anything. That means you shouldn't give me an excuse why your God can't do something. The moment you give me an excuse, it proves that your God can't do it. It's simple logic.
The problem is you cannot control a God, because if I can tell God to appear in front of you, then I myself, I'm a God, but I'm not a God.
Brother,
it does not work that way. You can't tell me to control the upper power, because I'm not the upper power.
Stop talking. Your God being able to do everything includes the fact that your God should be able to listen to those who believe in him. The ability to listen, brother, I'm talking, bro.
You let me say 2 words and then you
your God needs to have the ability to listen to those who believe in him. That's how it works. If your God can't listen to you, that means your God can't do everything.
You don't believe in how God works. What do you know about how God works?
Brother, like I said to you, you said to me, I don't give a shit about how God works. I'm simply asking you. You say your God can do anything, right?
Yes, he can through his will. If I can,
brother, I don't give a shit how, bro. I don't give a shit through what. Did you say your God can do anything?
He can. And
okay, let me tell you something that your God cannot do. You want me to prove you wrong?
You have to.
Brother, do you want me to prove to you that your God can't do anything?
You want me to prove to you that God can?
Brother, do you want me to prove to you that your God can't do anything?
But I'm here to explain to you that he can.
Do you want... I don't give a shit about your explanation. I'm talking about real action. Do you want me to prove to you right here, right now, that your God is a figment of your imagination who can't do shit but come through your mouth and argue on the internet without bringing no evidence? Do you want me to prove that to you?
Well, obviously, I'm here with evidence. So if you let me speak...
Brother, I am not here to let you tell me a story about your delusions. I'm only here for people who can back up what this... Brother,
please let me speak. Just give me 2 minutes.
No. Please. I will not let you speak unless you can listen.
But I've been listening. You didn't.
No, you haven't been. You've been talking while I'm talking.
No, probably it's because the internet.
You have been talking while I'm talking.
Okay, how about this? I'll give you 2 minutes and then you.
You don't give me any amount of time. I will talk for 200 years if I want to, and then you would listen before I let you talk.
Okay, so when you're done, can you tell me so I can respond? And don't cut me
off,
okay?
But I'm going to ask you specific question. Listen, the rule number 1 on my show is that you follow my instructions, son. You get it? If not, you can leave.
Okay, just go ahead. I'll wait for you.
Okay. Right now, I don't need anything from you other than to tell your God to come here. If you can't tell your God to come here, bro, you're not a guest for my show. I'm going to go on to the next guest who can tell their God to come here. I don't want to hear excuses. I don't want you to give me a reason why your God can't come here. I don't give a shit. It just proves if I say, hey man, can you build a house? I don't care what your excuse is if you can't build a house. If no matter how good the excuse is, you still can't build a house. So right now, right here, tell your God to come here right now. If your God cannot make himself present right here in the fullness of his glory, that means your God cannot do everything. Your God is limited by something out there, and that is not a God. That is the figment of your imagination. That is the instructions I've given you. If you deviate out of my instruction, bro, I won't even let you finish talking. I'll just remove you and go to the next guest. So the only thing you should be doing after I'm done talking is telling your God or finding a way to make your God come here within the next few seconds. If you can't do that, just concede that you can't do it because your God can't do everything. But if you're going to claim that your God can do everything and yet try to justify why your God can't come here, you're full of shit. Now go.
Okay, so before you kick me out, because I have a simple explanation. My God does not.
I don't want
follow
an
your
explanation. I already told you I don't want an explanation.
rules. But don't kick me out. Can I just say my word and then you
No,
listen
sir.
to what I say, please?
No, sir. I don't want an explanation. I want action only.
Okay, I will show you action. It's been recorded on
Okay,
YouTube.
the only action that I want you to show me is to tell your God to come here. That's it. If you cannot do that, just concede that you can't.
But if I can tell God to come here, then he's not
Brother,
God.
brother, I don't give a
You
shit
can't
what
tell
your
God to
excuse
come
is.
here. It's not
Brother,
possible.
brother, I'm
Brother,
going to
if
give
I
you
can
one last
tell God
chance,
to
bro.
come, then I am God.
You
but I'm
either
not.
you tell me that you cannot bring your God here because your God is not almighty and all powerful, or you tell your God to come here. That's it. One last chance.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not God. How do you want me to control upper power if there is upper power?
And I will not be bringing you up again, bro. Sorry. Your God is a figment of your imagination. You can't be promoting a product, and then when we ask you to prove that the product works, you cannot do it. What's up, man?
What's up?
Go straight to your point.
No, I'm just a listener and I be a foolishness here at all.
Say that again.
I'm just listening to you. I just skipping through TikTok a couple times and I see you talking that God is not real. God won't come to you because you're a devil, bro.
Whatever you need to say to yourself in your brain to justify your ignorance, your wickedness, and your human inferiority complex, whatever you have to say to yourself,
bro.
you can say it to
I'm
yourself.
happy,
The point removed. The point remains. You only send your request because you were emotionally triggered by my words. If you were perfectly fine with my words, you would not send a request to come and talk to me. You are only here, bro, because my words have triggered you. You get it,
bro? Go get a job, bro. Get a real job, bro.
brother? Like I said.
You're
Of
the
course,
devil,
a person who believes in God will
Listen,
assume that
yo,
if
bro,
somebody
listen,
is on
there is
TikTok, they
no
don't have a
God.
job.
Stop believing in God. What are you preaching, bro? Go under your bed or something. Go sleep, bro. You don't have
Alright.
shit to do.
Okay. So what? Are you
Man,
done?
if-
Are you done? Are
man,
you are you
I'm
done?
not
Are you
If
are
I
you
see
done?
in
Are you done
person-
telling me
if I
what I
see
should
in
do?
person, I'll whoop your ass, bro. Tell
Listen.
you that.
Listen. How you gonna whoop an ass of the person who already whooped the ass of your God? I beat your God's ass already. Him and your devil. I beat them up. So what can you
In
do?
your mind,
You're
in your
just a
mind, bro,
believer.
you're just living. You're just living because of coincidence.
Right. Right. And you're just living because you're nothing but a colonized black man. Do you know? Did you know that you are a colonized black man? Do you know that you are a colonized black man?
Preach and tell people how to make money, bro. You're not making sense, bro. What the
Brother.
fuck, my nigga?
Brother.
You're the
Brother.
devil. I'm not your brother, dog.
Brother.
You're the devil. You're the
Brother.
devil, bro. Stop saying that God
Brother.
is not real. Stop telling
Brother,
people
you know that your
shit.
behavior right now is proving to everybody that God is not real, right? Because people who believe in God will not talk like
God
you.
is real. I'm one of God warriors, bro.
Oh, so you're one of God warriors. You're coming on the internet to call
Yeah.
another black man by
I'm
the
telling you
N-word.
that.
That's
I'm one
is
of
it
God's
is it your
warriors,
God
bro.
that sent you here to come and insult me?
Listen.
Did
I'm
your
a man
God
of my own. I'm
send
a
you
man
here
of
to
my
come and
own and
insult
you're
me?
talking nonsense.
Did your
I
God
have a
send you
mind of
did,
my
did your
own
God
and
send you
you're
here to come and
talking
insult me?
Man, you've been in.
Did your God send you here to come and insult me? Oh, by the way, I muted you. I'm pretty sure your God cannot unmute you. Did your God send you here to come and insult me? Ladies and gentlemen, if you even have 1 ounce of common sense, ask yourself, why is it that the supporters of God react this way? Why are they extremely intolerant of hearing somebody who doesn't agree with them without feeling the need to insult you with the best insult that they have within their religious mindsets. You see, for him to justify why I'm doing what I'm doing, he has to classify me as a devil. Because if I was a sane human being, then it would force him to question why he believes what he believes. So he can't possibly imagine in his mind why somebody like me would say that there is no God. Because for him to say that there is no God is a problem. You know what's funny? There's actually no God. And the existence of God is just a claim that religious people make. They can't even prove it. The only thing they prove is that they're emotionally triggered by anyone who disagrees with them. If that is not a mental illness, what else is it? That is why the Palestinians are over there. They can't make peace with the Jews and the Israelites, so-called, because it is Allah's will. And the Jews think that they are God's people. So when something happens, they go and kill innocent women and children. Religion is toxic. Believing in God is toxic. Very toxic. Stop believing in God. If you cannot handle my words, go and sleep. Go to bed. Drop off TikTok right now and go to bed. If you cannot listen to me talk without being emotionally triggered, this is not the place for you. I'm not here to satisfy your emotion or to pad your insecurities. I am going to tell you the truth that nobody else has the audacity to tell you. And I will say it in the most painful way possible so that you can think about me even when I'm not on TikTok. Go straight to your point, man. What's up?
No, I just wanted to say that I think that everything that you do is amazing, and I appreciate the content that you put out.
Listen, it's only amazing because you're amazing. Because if you figure this thing out, bro, you might just be a better man than me, and that's all I'm trying to. Anyone in this world who has figured out that there is no God is an independent thinker. That means that if me and you ever have a conflict, we could probably sit down and reason with each other.
Absolutely. 100% agree with you. I just wanted to thank you. I've been watching you for a long time, and I don't want to take up any time from anybody that might be in opposition, but I hope you have a great night and just want to know that.
You too. You too, brother.
Take care, buddy.
Even though I walk through the shadow of the valley of religious believers, I fear no condemnation. For I have critical thinking with me. You want me to quote this beautiful scripture to you? Though I walk through the shadow of the valley of the emotions of the believers of God, I fear no emotional triggers, for I have common sense with me. In the beginning was critical thinking. Critical thinking was critical and was thinking, but all religious people did not have it. If you don't like what I'm doing, go to sleep. Bro, Mr. Bishop, I am not bringing you back up, bro. I already told you that. Now, let me go on a little spree, and I want to talk about Israel and Palestine. You guys do understand that the only reason why you can't have peace in that Middle East is because of religion, right? You realize that Muslims have within their religion ideologies about Jews that makes it to where there are some Muslims that can never see a Jew as their brother, as their fellow human being. Don't come and talk to me about some Muslims. Don't see. There are some ideologies and some teachings in Islam that make it such that there are some Muslims who cannot make peace with Jews, so-called. Now you have these Jews, these people, they claim that the land of Palestine was historically theirs. They claim that it is a nation called Israel that was always there. They even have the audacity to quote the goddamn Bible. Oh, look, the Bible says the histories of the Jews. But you want to know which part of the Bible they don't quote? They don't quote the part of the Bible where Moses literally took an army, went and colonized the land of Canaan, killing and destroying everyone that was in it. So these people, these Israelites, are claiming that the land of Israel belongs to them because they stole it first. 3,000 years ago. They stole it from black folks 3,000 years ago. And a bunch of bullshit stories which didn't actually happen. This is what happens when the believers in God get into conflict with each other. It always ends up with mass extermination. It always does. I am of the opinion that this war between Palestine and Israel will not end until the Israelites either completely dominate the Palestinians militarily, or the Palestinians completely dominate the Israelites. This is the continuation of that same crusades that were fought 8 times. They are not going to give up, okay? Let's even assume that they can just sit down and just talk human to human. Okay, fine. How can we equally divide this land? That would be so easy. Why kill each other? Why kill each other? Who are the real Jews? If at all there was ever a country called Israel, who are the real Israelites? Let me tell you something. Even if there was a country called Israel, they will not exist today. There will be no such Jew today unless you are literally talking about incest. The only way that you can have a nation of Israel today is if those people from 2,000 years ago were marrying each other and sleeping with each other. Because I'm pretty sure when you read the so-called history of the Jews, they were not allowed to intermarry with anybody. And if you intermarry with anybody, you lost your ability to be called an Israelite or a Jew. So, how then could you have a nation called Israel that claims inheritance to a specific piece of land because of history? Think about my words very carefully. But then again, when I look at this whole Israel thing, okay, especially what's happening right now as we speak, there's one particular thing that I have noticed that is a pattern. There are more important things happening in this world right now than the war against Palestine and Israel. There are far more important things that we should be paying attention to. I am 100% confident that that war between Israel and Palestine is a distraction. It was a necessary distraction. It is the beginning of a setup that is going to prolong beyond 2024. You guys remember, right, when the pandemic came? Because we have the benefit of hindsight. I have always been of the opinion that, this is my personal opinion, right? So you don't have to consider a fact, that the pandemic was used as a means to make it possible for Americans to vote from home. Because when people can vote from home, then the probability that you can manipulate the elections becomes possible. Did they manipulate the elections? I don't know. Use your own brain. Use your own brain. The same thing is true between this war between Israel and Palestine. There is something going on in the background. So you need to have the intelligence. Every time something is happening in the world that is all of a sudden in the whole media, look beyond just what's happening. Look at what they are not talking about. Look at what they are not talking about. Because let me tell you something, okay? No matter how many people have died in Israel and how many people have died in Palestine, more than 300,000 people died in Sudan in the last 4 months. A war that is being instigated by the United States and Russia. More than 300,000 people have died in Sudan alone. In Sudan alone. Nobody was talking about it. Technically, to be honest, as Africans, if not for the fact that we have too much kindness in our hearts, we shouldn't really give a shit about what's happening between Israel and Palestine, to be honest. Because we have 300,000 lives to mourn. 300,000 of our Sudanese brothers and sisters have been killed in a conflict where both sides are either being partitioned by the United States or by Russia. How can I have lost 300,000 of my brothers and sisters and you expect me to prioritize your pain when you literally haven't even lost even 1/4 of those amount of people? Common sense, my brothers and sisters, common sense. Listen, if there's any terrorists in the Middle East, I don't think that it is just the Palestinians, because what makes a terrorist a terrorist? A terrorist has the ability to inflict terror. There are many innocent Palestinian women and children right now living in terror. And the terror is literally instigated by the so-called Israel. If you are so Israel-minded so as to ignore the fact that just because Israel is a country doesn't mean that they have the right to kill innocent people. Listen, I don't care what a few Muslims did to you. I don't care what a few Palestinians did to you. You going to now kill people who didn't have anything to do with it is not justification. It's almost like when the United States went into Iraq and more than 1 million Iraqis were killed, bro. I want y'all to understand that. 1 million people were killed in Iraq. And when I talk to some Americans, especially religious ones, they don't give a shit. Because for them, they think that 3,000 people during 9/11 is good enough to justify the fact that we went into Iraq, a country which had nothing to do with 9/11. That is the same thing that we are witnessing here. That's the same thing that we're witnessing here. And these are the same people who get up and try to tell you what is right and what is wrong. The same people who try to get up and give you God, to tell you to believe in God. If Israel believes in God so much, why don't they just forgive the Palestinians? Why don't they just forgive? Isn't forgiveness one of the greatest virtues of the Abrahamic religions? Why can't you guys just forgive each other? What happened to forgiveness? And yet, you're going to sit down and paint the whole sand with each other's blood, and you think that we're supposed to believe that those religions have any value in them? What good is your religion if your God cannot show up in times of conflict? That shows you how useless the Abrahamic religions are. The Abrahamic religions are extremely useless. Those religions have never been known to end conflict anywhere in the world. Anywhere. In fact, wherever you have conflict, if there is an Abrahamic religion involved, the conflict becomes worse. Whether it is Judaism, Christianity, or Islam, it becomes extremely worse. I think it's ludicrous. I don't give a shit what you believe. Having different beliefs is not a reason why you should spill somebody's blood. Because I can feel your pain as a human being, even if we disagree. When are you going to realize that it's believing in God that makes it difficult for us to have peace? Because God is a virus to the human brain. The belief in God is toxic to the human mentality. It makes human beings close-minded. It makes human beings unreasonable. And it makes human beings to think that their pain justifies inflicting pain on other people. It literally, God is the excuse that Muslims have used throughout the entire history of colonization. Because you want to know what's amazing? And let me tell you something that's so amazing about this whole conflict between Israel and Palestine. If you really want to be for real, the land don't even belong to none of them. The damn land does not even belong to the Arabs. Neither does the land belong to the Caucasian, Europeans, or the Zionists. Let me use the word Zionist because, listen, we know that those ain't the Jews. And I'm not being anti-Semitic because to be anti-Semitic would be to be anti-African, right? If being Semitic is a thing, I'm pretty sure as an African, I'm also Semitic. As an Arab, you're Semitic. Everybody's Semitic. So you cannot be anti-Semitic. The funny thing is that the land that they are fighting over doesn't belong to neither of them. These are two colonizers fighting each other, and one is weak and the other is strong. That is why the Muslim countries have united, right? You see the Arab nations? I watched the video of all the Arab nations united together saying that they're going to support. Bruh, how the hell did Arab nations go from Morocco all the way to almost most of the Middle East when Saudi Arabia is just a small peninsula? Have you ever wondered how the Saudi Arabians or how the Arabians spread themselves all across? Because they were also colonizing African land. You know, there is a funny saying that says you reap what you sow. It's so sad to see the Israelites and the Palestinians fighting each other when they're supposed to be the same people. And yet they all believe in an almighty, loving God. When are you, my people, going to realize that believing in God is a disease? It's a disease. It's a silent killer. It's a slow killer. It's like a slow poison. It turns you against yourself. Because if you had rational thinking human beings on the side of Israel and rational thinking human beings on the side of Palestine, if there are really terrorists among the Palestinians, I'm pretty sure the Palestinians by themselves can gather up all the terrorists and hand them over for justice. Israel did not have to bomb. Bro, how the hell are you going to bomb an entire place when you know that there's men, women, and children and you don't give a shit? You know what the United States did? The first thing that the United States of America did, I'm going to blame whoever is most powerful. Israel has the biggest guns and the biggest bombs. Yes, I'm blaming them. They should never have gone to that land in the first place to make a country which did not exist. There is a reason why Israel was created in 1948. Do you know why? Because there was no Israel there. If there was already an Israel there, they wouldn't need to create a new country called Israel in 1948. You don't just come to somebody's land and take that shit and make it yours. And then 100 years later, you try to pretend like you didn't do that. The root cause of all these problems is that somebody went there and created a country. That's why it all began. That's why it all began.
What's up, Bakanga?
What you got for me, Sosa? Go straight to your point. What you got?
Why? So do you really want people to stop believing in God?
I'm pretty sure that people who don't believe in God treat each other more respectfully as human beings than those who do. Believing in God is no longer useful for the human race. The moment we stop believing in God, we'll have no choice to value each other, mutual respect, because there's no supreme beings. There's no supreme beings. We'll have no choice but to look at each other as all we got.
But I think that's the part you're getting confused. So you're thinking that people who believe in a certain religion have to, or are nicer people, or this and that, blah, blah, blah.
Have you ever freaking disagreed with a religious person before?
Of course.
Have you ever disagreed with a religious person about a matter of life and death that has something to do with their religious beliefs?
No.
Will you eat with me? Will you sit down and eat with me as brothers if I think Muhammad was full of shit? If I thought, let's say you're a Muslim, and I think that Muhammad was full of shit, will you still be able to tolerate me and eat with me and live with me peacefully? Will you still be able to live with me if my opinion is that Muhammad was full of shit and your opinion is that Muhammad was awesome?
I don't know. I'm not Muslim.
What if I think that Jesus is full of shit?
I wouldn't be happy with your beliefs, but that wouldn't make me look at you any differently or treat you with disrespect.
Oh, really? So you're not going to look at me like someone who's going to hell?
I mean, I obviously know that if you don't believe in that God died on the cross for your sins, you're going to hell. So I know that.
Hold on. You see my point? You see my point? You see my point? You really think that you're gonna treat me fairly if you think I'm a person who's going to hell?
Yes, we're all human beings at the end of the day. I have friends who don't believe in God, and I still treat them with respect.
What kind of respect?
The same respect they give me.
Do you try to preach your religion to them?
I've tried to talk to them about it for sure.
Why?
Because I don't want them to go to hell, obviously.
Well, but then that's disrespect.
How is that disrespect?
Because you've concluded in your mind that they're going to hell, but you don't have any evidence to prove that they're going to hell. So now you try to convert them based on your false beliefs that they're going to hell.
Well, to me, it's not false.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. How the hell you just get up one day because of what you believe and how you feel, you start looking at another person, how they live their life, and you start thinking that, oh, that person's going to go to hell. Like, bro, you ever been to hell yourself, bro?
Nope, and I won't ever go there.
Now, I want you to think, okay, because you might be moderate, right? But think about this in extreme cases. Why do you think that Christians feel the need to want to preach their religion, to evangelize to other people?
We want everyone to go to heaven.
That's the whole point. Because you don't think that anyone who doesn't believe in your religion is at your level. You see them as inferior people. And the only way for them to be your equal is if they believe in your God, so they can go to your heaven. Why can't you just let me go to where I'm going to, regardless of where you're going to? What makes you think that I want to go to your heaven? Why do you think anybody needs to want to go there?
Okay, let me tell you. So I can't save every single person. I can't save them all. The people who don't believe in Jesus.
You can't even save yourself, Sosa.
No, God did. And I believe in God, so
but that's the whole point, bro. There is nothing that we see about you that proves that your life is any better.
Just because someone believes in Jesus does not mean they're on a higher level than another human being.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. If you believe in Jesus doesn't add value to your life, why do you do it?
It adds value to my life personally, but it does make me
no. If it adds value to your life, then there is something that you have because you believe in Jesus that other people don't have. So yes, it makes you better, right?
More peace. I have more peace at life with myself.
So what makes you think you have more peace?
What makes me think that?
Yeah, tell me, you believe in Jesus, I don't believe in Jesus. What makes you think you have more peace than me?
I know where I'm going when I die.
Hold up. You know where you're going when you die?
Yep.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Have you ever seen a dead person going anywhere?
Have I ever seen a dead person going anywhere? I don't think humans could.
Bro, now listen. I'm just asking you. Have you ever seen a dead person going anywhere?
That's an irrelevant question.
No, just yes or no question, bro.
No.
Have you ever seen a dead person going anywhere?
No.
Okay, let me explain something to you, bro. So we're living in this world where we know what it's like to be human. So you get up one morning and you form this belief in your head that dead people go somewhere. And you form this whole religion based on this belief that you made up in your head that we don't see that shit in real life.
I didn't make it up.
That's the source of your peace? Bro, that's the source of your peace? Something which is not real?
It's not made up.
Bro, if it's not made up, show me a dead person going anywhere after they die.
Why? You're not understanding. Our bodies don't just float to heaven. Like, that's not how it works.
Bro, my point to you is that for you to know that a place exists, you need to have evidence that that place is real. You need to be able to go there and come back or have some type of exchange, right? There needs to be a method by which you get there, and it needs to be beyond shadow of doubt. You can't just imagine an imaginary place in your head and start pretending like people go there and you expect us to legitimize it because of your feelings, bro. That's a little bit weird. For me, that's like being delusional. That's like a mental issue, bro.
No, God's done a lot of things for my life, so it's not delusion.
Bro, tell me one thing that God's done for your life.
He's gotten me through personal things.
Give me, bro, tell me
I
something
don't
real.
need. I'm not going to go into specifics. I'm not.
No, I want
This
you to
is
go into
the place.
specifics. Just give me one specific thing. One specific
No,
thing that God did, and then tell me exactly how God did it, and tell me exactly how you were sure beyond shadow of doubt that it was God.
Well, when I was at my lowest, I put things before Him, and that's when I got closest to Him.
Bro, you now realize that your belief in God is due to some form of emotional damage, right?
No, not at all.
You believe in God in the same way that an alcoholic believes in alcohol.
What? That's nothing. That is nothing. That's not.
Yeah, that is. Because when the alcoholic is in his lowest moment, you think he prays or goes to church? No, he gets a bottle of beer or a bottle of whiskey.
Just because you believe in Jesus doesn't mean you're perfect. Just because someone drinks alcohol, what does that have anything to do with?
Bro, that's the whole point. Drinking alcohol messes you up. It makes you not sober-minded.
Yes.
Believing in imaginary shit messes you up. It makes you not sober-minded. That's why you shouldn't pretend that things, bro, you shouldn't pretend that something which is not real is real. That's the whole point. That's actually a problem. Pretending that something which is not real is a problem. You are wanting us to validate the fact that you choose to pretend that things which are not real are real. Because the way we know that things are real is by providing evidence beyond shadow of doubt. We are not the type of species that go around pretending that things which are real are not real and consider ourselves to be normal and sane. It is not normal. It is not sane.
No, it's not delusion, man. That's why you were a Christian for 25 years.
Because I was sick, but now I'm healed.
No. Something happened in your life, and that's why you don't believe.
Brother, I was sick, and now I'm healed.
No. It doesn't work like
So
that.
hold on.
There's
Do
no
you know?
evidence or anything to back that
Listen,
up.
bro. So
Nothing.
you're telling me that being sober-minded and not being an alcoholic is a problem?
Being an alcoholic, yeah, it's a problem for sure.
Exactly. Being an alcoholic is the equivalent of believing in God. So I am
it's
sober-minded
not.
because
Not even close.
I'm not drunk with belief anymore. I don't depend on belief to live my life. Belief is like a mental drink, right? You're drunk on your beliefs.
No, that's not. No.
You're a Christian-holic, a belief-holic. You're a belief-holic.
So it took you 25 years. 25.
Of course, because I had to go through the process and grow out of it. I was born into a system where, through my own sheer hard work, right? That is why now I possess the ability to rescue other people's minds from that dilemma. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. That is why, let me tell you something, okay? That's why the belief of God is literally irrelevant in any aspect of society that matters. We don't go to, for example, in the US military. They don't do shit because of believing God. It's all tactical and logistics. There is no US general that launches an attack or that makes a strategy based on their belief in God because it doesn't work jack shit. There is no CEO that runs his company based on his belief in God. It will not bring you business. It will make you broke and you will fail. There is no country in this world that does anything. When you go to school, they don't teach you to believe in God. They teach you real facts and real shit because that's the power of knowledge.
They don't teach you anything in school.
Sosa, where did you learn English?
I learned it by listening to other people talk. No one taught me how to talk.
Where did you learn English?
At my house, in public,
Brother,
in society,
brother,
not school.
You learn how to read and write English in your house?
Yeah.
So you've never you wrote essays in your house?
I was what?
You wrote essays. Do you know how to write an essay?
Yes, I know how to write an essay.
You learn how to do that at home?
Yep.
Wow. So by the time you went to school, you already knew how to write essays?
Oh yeah, I was writing them before I went to school.
Holy shit. So you could write an entire paperwork before you ever went to school?
Yep.
Wow. Who taught you how to do it?
My mom and myself.
Were you homeschooled?
Nope.
How old were you?
Probably like 5, 6, 7.
Check this out, Sosa. You want me to prove to you, bro, that believing in God is toxic as shit, bro?
Tell me how.
Bro, you just lied a lie so ridiculous that you didn't even realize in your head, bro, that that lie smells so bad. Even a monkey
am I
can tell that
lying?
you're lying.
How?
Even a monkey can tell you're lying.
How?
Because the complexities needed to write an essay is something that you learn literally by doing it over and over in an educational system. And we all know how the educational system, there is no 6-year-old in this world that can write an essay. They have no reason to even write an essay, bro. There is no level of education, homeschooled or not homeschooled. Even the freaking geniuses, there is no 6-year-old that can write an essay, bro. Your belief in God has compelled you to speak lies like that, bro, and you literally think it's okay.
But that's where you go again with your standard. You're trying to set people at a perfection standpoint.
I am not setting you on a perfection standpoint. I'm just telling you that, bro, lying, obvious lies, is a mental issue, bro. You had no reason to lie about that.
Essay you were talking about, man. I think you're thinking.
Oh,
of something
bro,
like
there is no type of essay that a 6-year-old writes. Bro, there is no type of essay. You said you learned how to write essays at home, bro.
Like a 2-page essay.
So you were writing 2-page essays, but by the time you were 6 years old, you were writing 2-page essays?
I was learning. Yes.
No, you said you know how to do it. Bro, what grade were you in?
I did it with help.
What grade were you in at 6 years old?
6, 7, so I was probably like...
No, don't say 7. You said 6. We're not going to 7.
No, I said 5, 6, 7.
What grade were you in when you were 6 years old?
Probably first or second.
You don't even know for sure.
Well, I was either in first going into second, or I was
So you can't even remember what grade you were in, but you remember that you learned how to write essays. Bro, listen, bro. Why do you lie about something that you don't have to lie about, bro? If that's not a mental illness, what is it, my brother Sosa?
Dude, nobody's lying. And how is that a mental illness? What?
Bro, because you're just literally sitting down, you're trying to convince us with some bullshit that there's no way you're gonna make it make sense, bro. And you don't even have the decency to just be like, okay, bro, I'm tripping. Bro, do you know why? It's because you believe in God. Your belief in God has told you that it's okay to make up shit in your head, which is not real.
No.
You don't think that your specific type of actions have any type of negative consequences, but it does.
I'm more confident that Jesus is real than in myself.
Just like you're confident that you used to write essays at 6 years old. How the heck am I supposed to take you seriously? If your confidence in Jesus is the same confidence that you had when you were learning how to write essays at 6 years old,
with help.
Jesus,
with help, wasn't all by myself.
Brother,
I said that.
You are lying. There is no 6-year-old in this world that has any reason to write an essay. Essays is not something you begin to even consider at the age of 6. You're literally still learning the alphabet.
All right, whatever you think. The alphabet.
It's not whatever I think. I'm speaking the truth. I don't have a reason to lie. Prove me wrong.
Alphabet. I learned the alphabet when I was like 4 or 5.
What grade were you in at 4 or 5?
4. When I was 4, I don't even know if I was in school. Maybe optional kindergarten. I don't know.
So, bro, you were in kindergarten at 4 or 5.
Optional kindergarten. That's the year before kindergarten.
So by the time you were 6, you were in kindergarten.
Yeah.
So you were writing essays in kindergarten, Sosa?
I told you, Bakanga. I had help.
Essay, you were writing essays in kindergarten.
I was typing paragraphs, yes.
Bro, I did not ask you about paragraph. I said essays. If you don't even know what an essay is, that proves my point, bro.
How does that prove that God's not real? How? What?
Bro, if you are not even sober-minded, smart enough to speak the truth about something so obvious, how much more about something that you literally imagine in your head based on times when you had emotional problems in your life, bro? Your belief in God is literally like the stories of someone who does LSD, of a meth head, and all the things the meth head sees when he's on meth. Bro, if someone who does meth comes and tells you all what he believes, the things he believes, that he sees when he's on meth, how seriously will you take him?
Probably not serious. But here's the thing.
Bro, your behavior is consistent with someone who is on some type of drugs. You are on a drug known as belief. You understand that belief systems can affect your mind like certain drugs, right?
No.
Okay, then why will you then lie, an obvious lie like that, bro?
I specifically said I had help typing paragraphs, whatever.
Brother, that is not what I specifically asked you. I said essays. Write an essay. An essay means you understand, first of all, the purpose of writing the essay. You understand the whole way of making a thesis, explaining the thesis, breaking it down in paragraphs. You have a body of a composition and then making a conclusion, right? An essay is a very complex system of communication by writing. A 6-year-old, most 99% of 6-year-olds, I only say 99% because there might be some geniuses out there, cannot even begin to comprehend that because there is no utility for it. They have no use for it at that age. You are lying, bro. You are lying. You are lying so much, it's embarrassing. You should just concede and be like, I lied. That tells me that all your supernatural experiences that you have, claiming that you met God, if you are willing to lie about something which doesn't matter, how many times would you lie for something that matters to you? That's what I'm telling you, bro. You're not trustworthy. That is why among you religious people, you can't trust each other.
Oh, I'm very trustworthy. You could if you knew people
brother,
around me, they would tell you that.
Brother, if you were trustworthy, you wouldn't need to believe in God.
What? That makes zero sense.
Brother,
you don't even know.
If you were worthy of trust, you wouldn't need to believe in God.
You just want to tell people, "Oh, stop believing in God. Stop believing in God." It's when you have you don't even have an opinion where we go and we die. You just say we don't need to know. We don't need to know. Yes, we do.
Sosa, your behavior,
this life, man.
The behavior that you have demonstrated in this little bit of conversation that I had with you is why people shouldn't believe in God. You can't trust them. They will lie for no reason. They have no integrity because they can just go ask God to forgive them and they don't give a shit how their actions affected those around them, bro. As far as you're concerned, you can go tell God to forgive you, but you don't care who you lied to. Because your religion is so important to you, your God is so great, your God is so awesome, you don't even need to be freaking perfect.
We can't be perfect. That's why we have him.
Bro, if you can't be perfect, that means your God is useless.
No.
Okay, then tell me anything. If your God can't make you perfect, tell me anything your God can do for you that somebody's witchcraft can't do for them.
God would not have needed to die on the cross for our sins if we were perfect.
First of all, you can't prove that God died on the cross for your sin. That's literally a bullshit made up story. There is no evidence that anybody died for your sins. There is no evidence that there is such a thing called sin. And first of all, there's no evidence that another human life can be a substitute for another human life thousands of years later. It's literally bullshit. It makes no sense. It's completely lack of any type of common sense. Somebody 2,000 years ago cannot die for you. That's not how the world works, bro. That's not real. Even in 2023, no one can die for you, bro. Death is something that you experience within your own self. Like, no one is dying for you.
No one else can die for us. They're not
okay,
God.
Then God never died for you.
Yes, he did.
And how do you know that?
Read the Bible.
So you read this fairy tale book, and then you chose to pretend like it was real?
Nobody pretended.
Have you ever seen anybody in this world dying for another person?
They're not God, so I don't think they would, and I don't think that's possible.
So your God can die?
He died and came back to life, yep.
So your God can die?
And come back to life, yep.
I didn't ask you if he can come back to life. I'm just asking you if he can die.
I don't know. You have to
can your God
die? It's all
die?
one thing. You can't just take a little part of it. It's all one thing.
Brother, can your God die?
Yep.
I rest my case. Thank you for your time, okay?
Jesus loves you.
And so does Donald Trump. Donald Trump loves you. Sosa, do you know that Donald Trump loves you? Do you know that do you know that Hillary Clinton loves you?
It's a shame, man. It's a shame.
Brother, are you telling me that Hillary Clinton doesn't love you? Okay.
I don't care. I don't
Do
care.
you
if
know?
that person
Do
loves
you know
me.
that
I
Joe
need
Biden?
love.
Do you know that Joe Biden spends all day thinking about you, how to make your life better?
No, Jesus does. I don't need another human to give me love. I don't need that.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
So you don't need a real person to think about you, but you believe that someone who's not real is thinking about you?
I'd rather have the Creator love me.
Which creator?
The only Creator, Jesus Christ.
What evidence do you have that that's the only creator? Are you racist?
Not at all.
Okay, if you're racist, if you're not racist, then you need to prove to me that the Indian creators, Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva, are not the real creators. Because if you're just gonna sit down here and make me a claim and want me to believe that your story is the true one, but you haven't given me evidence that those other stories are not true, either you're racist or you're full of shit.
How am I racist? What?
Because you're trying to promote your belief as the only
Jesus
true
wasn't
belief.
white.
When
Jesus
when
is
other
not
people
white.
have other beliefs,
Jesus
bro,
was not white.
I'm not.
Jesus
Listen,
was
bro.
not white.
What was he?
He wasn't white or black. He was in between. He was Middle Eastern.
So bro, hold up, bro. You know that there's no such thing as Middle Eastern, right? That literally got made up. That
How
was
was that
North
made up?
Africa. That is North Africa. And just like Egypt, Morocco are Arab nations. They're Arab nations because the Arab conquered that land. That land belongs to black people, Africans. If Jesus was real 2,000 years ago, there was only black people who lived there.
Okay, well, he definitely has a darker skin tone than white people.
It's not a matter of darkness. We're not confused about it. Like I said, first of all, like I said, either you're racist or not. That's North Africa. There were no Arabs there 2,000 years ago. There were no Persians there 2,000 years ago. There might have been some few Greeks, but the indigenous people of that land are black people like me and you. Many of them are in Somalia today. So like I said to you, if he was a black man, why are you giving me his white name? What's his black name?
It doesn't matter if he's white or black.
Yes, it does. Because if it didn't matter, your ancestors wouldn't have put mine on the plantation, bro. Now you're going to sit down here and tell me it doesn't matter when people who believe in your God.
I don't know them.
Bro.
I've never talked to them. I don't know them. I don't care about my ancestors.
Sosa.
You're dragging it.
Why can you not acknowledge that Jesus was a black man if he was real?
That's fine if he was black. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Brother, yes, it does freaking matter, bro.
Why does it matter? Why?
Because of the history of how people have treated black people. People that are probably related to you too.
What? You're losing me here now.
Do you know why?
Because you're just dragging it and saying lots of different things.
Lots of different things that show us exactly why it's toxic to believe in God.
How is it toxic?
Because you just sat here and said to me, it doesn't matter if Jesus was black or white. When you know the history of this world in the last 500 years alone.
Because you're trying to say that I only believe in him if I knew he was white.
Brother, if Jesus was black,
you're trying to put words in my mouth.
Listen,
and
bro.
You're trying to make
bro.
every Christian seem like a bad person.
Bro.
I know what you're trying to do. It's not going to work.
Sosa.
It's not going to work.
Sosa, let me prove to you that you're full of shit, okay? Check this out. Not personally, not your humanity, but in your belief system. If Jesus was black and the white American Christians knew it, you think they would have enslaved black people?
You're asking me questions when I wasn't there. I had nothing to do with it.
Bro, I am asking you a simple, logical question.
Ask it again. What?
If the savior of white people was a black man and they knew it, you think they would have enslaved other black people?
I don't know.
Do you know why you don't know?
Why?
Because your religion and the way you believe makes you only care about yourself. It makes you so self-centered. You will never educate yourself beyond your feelings and your emotions. Because if you were a human being who cared, if you cared about other people more than yourself, you investigate history, try to understand what's true and what's not, and you will put the clues together to
I
find
already
better
know
ways
it's
to live
true.
with each other, rather than you living just, bro. If you're going, you're saying to me, I'm talking to you about things that happened when you were not there, right?
Yep.
And yet you believe in the Bible shit that happened when you were not there. You see the contradiction?
Yeah,
If you're not
but
gonna, if hold on. If I can't hold you accountable about people who are genetically related to you about what happened in the last 200 years, why the F should I take you seriously
how do you
when
know?
you
How do you
believe in a
know?
book about things that happened
How do you
2,000
know
years
if they?
ago?
How do you know if they were related to me or not? How do you know?
Tell me, what's your race?
That has nothing to do with it.
I've just asked you what's your race. The fact that you don't want to answer shows me you got something to hide. What's your
No,
race?
I'm white. I'm white.
Okay. From which nation specifically?
Germany,
Oh, hold on.
Switzerland.
Oh shit, hold on. Is it the same Germany? Like World War II Germany?
Yeah, but I have
Hold
records of when
on,
my family came to America. So
Is it the same Germany that sent a bunch of people down in Africa to go and colonize? Is that the same Germany? Yeah, I rest my case.
and
Do
what
you
year
know,
was that?
bro,
And
bro,
what year was
bro,
that? What
bro?
year
I
was
don't.
that?
It doesn't matter. That's where your ancestors are from. So somebody in your family is
So if
related to
someone's from
somebody,
there and has nothing to do
bruh,
with it, it's
bruh,
still their fault.
bruh. If you are not even willing to associate with your own genetic history, like I said, why the F should I believe you about your beliefs about a book that was written 2,000 years ago? You see my point, bro? If you can't stand by the things that you and your ancestors did in recent time, why should we even stand by you in your belief in a
You keep
book
saying my
that you
ancestors. You
have no
don't even
clue?
know if my ancestors had anything to do with it.
I'm pretty sure your ancestors have something to do with it.
Exactly. You're saying you're pretty sure. You're not sure.
I'm
You have
pretty
no
sure.
idea.
Bro,
No.
pretty sure means I'm really sure. I'm
What year?
100% sure.
What year did that stuff happen?
It doesn't really matter. Everyone who was alive back
Yes,
then
it
was
does.
involved.
No, because my
Okay,
family
so
came to America.
when did your family come to America?
That's why I'm asking you. When did this stuff happen?
I'm asking you, when did your family come to America?
I already asked you a question. If you're not going to answer my questions, I'm answering yours.
Brother, I'm not your family. I am holding you guilty by association. Now, if you tell us when your family came to America,
Yeah, that's not even a law. It's not even
brother,
a law. It's not even a law.
Sosa, are you a Jew?
No,
Okay. Was your family
I have no idea.
was any, is you or any of your family members or anyone related to you by blood in Germany during the Holocaust?
I really have no idea because that's why I'm asking you the year.
Brother. So you don't know your own history? Is that what you're saying?
Dude, that's not my history. If I had nothing to do with it, how is that my history?
Because you know where your parents are from, do you not?
My parents are not from there. My parents are from America.
Okay, so you know where your grandparents are from, right?
My grandparents are from America.
Oh, you know where your great grandparents are from, right?
America.
When did your family migrate to America?
I've already asked you a question and you won't answer mine.
Brother, when did your family migrate to America? Next guess. Ladies and gentlemen, as a black man, I am responsible for everything that every black person in the world does. That's common sense. That's common sense. As a black man, I know I am responsible for everything that every black person in the world does. In fact, I am responsible for what every human being does. That's logic. That's how we live together. I am responsible. If there's anything wrong with black people, it's my responsibility to find a way to bring peace. And if everybody around me was thinking that way, the world would be a better place. Go straight to your point.
I just want to say, you're doing a good job. Big up. That's it.
Thank you, ma'am.
I've listened to you every morning. Yeah?
Thank you. Now, is that your point?
Yeah, that's my point. That's it.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Next guest.
You're welcome. Right.
Hello.
Go straight to your point.
Yeah, my point is that same as the last viewer, you're doing a great job, King. And I think what the problem is that people do not truly understand the potential of our human power. And so what they've done is they've taken away the idea of who we are and our potential and put it into the idea of a god or a religion so that we will not become the strength and power of who we're supposed to be. So, you're always going to have opposition because the world's been brainwashed. And what you are, you're a beacon of light. You're a beacon of light, giving people the old tradition and how we used to think and how we used to be. We were like gods. We were like gods walking this earth. So well
I
done. Thank
appreciate you,
you for
my
everything
brother.
you're doing.
I
Yeah,
wish I
man.
could let you go on, brother, but I don't have too much time.
No,
Okay.
no, that's it.
I
That's it.
I,
That's all I
I
got to
do
say.
appreciate you. I do
God
appreciate you. Okay,
bless.
brother. Stay free minded. Stay free
Yeah,
minded.
man.
Go straight to your point, y'all. Go straight to your point. I don't have too much time. Go straight, 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 straight.
Hey,
Hello?
bro, what's up?
What's up? Straight to your point.
Yeah, bro, like, about the statement you just made, like, earlier about, all, about, about you taking responsibility, of all people's, mistakes and such. Like, isn't that like some Jesus complexion type stuff? Like him taking the sin, him, taking responsibility of the sins of all humanity?
No,
That
sir.
sounds like a Jesus complexion type stuff.
No, sir. That's not a Jesus complexion type stuff. That's common
Why
sense.
is that?
That's common sense.
Like, but he took like the responsibilities
He didn't,
of
Jesus
all
Jesus
of
didn't
our
take the
sins.
responsibility. Jesus didn't take responsibility for nobody's sins. There's no such bullshit. And that's not what I meant when I said I am responsible for what everybody does.
Even the bad stuff, right?
Everybody. Everything that every human being, every living thing does in this world is my responsibility. It's also your responsibility if you were smart enough to notice it, and you wouldn't be arguing with me. If you know that it's your responsibility and I know that it's my responsibility, I will never see you as my enemy because we will be doing the same job. The only option we will have is teamwork. But because you think that is the responsibility of an imaginary being, so you know what you do? You don't mind making it worse for other people. That's the problem with people who believe in God. They don't give a shit what they do to you when they're angry because they can just ask their God to forgive them, and it's not their job to make the world a better place. They think that it's the job of somebody else to make the world a better place. So when bad things happen, you know what they do? They say, we're going to send our prayers to you, but they don't send you anything that you really need. If God was not involved in the beliefs of the Palestinians and the Jews, you wouldn't even have any issue over there. They will make peace. They can't make peace because some of them feel so strongly about their religious beliefs, both on the Jew side and on the Palestinian side. There are some Palestinians who would never eat on the same table with a Jew, no matter what you'd say to them. They can never forgive because of their belief, and vice versa. So they don't have the ability to reason. Thank you for your time, bro.
Yeah, bro. Thank you.
You shall judge a tree by its fruit. Religious people and people who believe in God haven't produced any fruit worthy of us saying that we need to continue practicing that behavior of believing in God. Hello?
Hello.
Go straight to your point.
Okay. All right. So I've been listening to you for a while, and I remember you was on a show where you was doing something with another young man, and he was telling you about somebody's being a pedophilia or a man who was basically having intercourse with a 3-year-old or his own daughter or something, and you said that you didn't care, because he has to be judged, or you don't worry about like
I
what
never. That's not what I said.
Okay. Well, that's what I thought you said, because I heard and
Do you know? Do you know why? Do you know
and
why
I was
that's
like,
what you
okay.
thought I said?
And
Do you know why that's what you thought I said?
well, it's been a while.
No, hold
So,
on.
and then when you
Do
said
you,
to
do
and
you
then
hold up,
tonight,
Check this out. Check this out, my friend. Check this out, my friend. Do you know why that is what you thought that I said?
well,
No, hold on. I'm asking you. Do you know why you thought that I said
yes,
that?
I mean, well, yes, I know why I thought that's what you said, and
Why? Why did you think
it's
that?
been a while. It's been a while that I listened to it, and
Think about it. Think about it, sister. Listen carefully. I know exactly what you're talking about. You see, the good thing about me is that I do actually have a photographic memory, right? So check this out.
Okay.
I will tell you exactly why that's what you heard in that conversation. Do you know why
Okay,
that's what
I'm
you
not
heard?
being argumentative or anything like that. If you can just explain to me without being argumentative, and
Okay,
that's it.
good. It's because you believe in God.
I believe in a higher being. I
No.
believe that.
Check this out. Listen carefully. It's because you believe in God and you are indoctrinated to a certain degree. This is what I was saying to that brother. I was saying to that brother that on that day, right? Because that brother's intention when he came on my program, he was trying to paint my ideology as though my ideology promotes some type of devious behavior.
Right.
So within the context of that conversation, I was trying to tell him that I personally don't care what the thing is. What I care is in the moment when I have the opportunity to do something, I will react appropriately. But I'm not going to sit here on TikTok throwing stones against what may be or what might not be. So in that moment, that's what I said to him. So now, what did he do? He came on my program multiple times, and that was his main purpose. His main purpose was for him to try to make it seem, you know, that's what religious people do, right? It's almost like when people come up here and they see me, I say there is no God. Their first reaction is to say, you're the devil. So he wanted to paint me in a devilish way. And I entertained him. I entertained him for the purpose of showing him that no matter how he paints me, my ideology and my way of thinking is waterproof.
And like my mother is a Jehovah's Witness, and I took my Shahada, I studied the Quran, I try to learn different things so that way I can find out what is the truth and stuff like that. I read the Bible. There's nowhere in the Bible said that Jesus came down and died for us, for our sin.
Let me tell you something about the truth, okay, sister? If you're looking for the truth, the truth is what you do. Only what can be done is true. Only what can be done is truth. Not what is said, not what is preached, not what is promoted. It's what is done.
Right.
Stop looking for the truth in books. You won't find the truth in any book in this world. The truth is not written. You cannot write the truth. The whole aspect of writing, you only write what you can remember. And what you remember is always only a small amount of it.
Like I told my mother, there's so much different parts in the Bible that is missing, that has been taken out of, and it's man-made.
It doesn't matter what was taken out of the Bible or what was added into it. The book is not useful at all, unless you like stories. If you like stories, read the book, but you don't need to say anything was added or taken out. It doesn't really matter. It's just a story.
And the thing is, when I was younger, they used to say, ask question, ask and you shall, find out. And then when I start asking questions, then they tell me you shouldn't question God.
That's the whole point. Listen, okay? Listen.
They say, oh, don't question God.
Listen. In as much as I like to sit down and beat down, oh, it's this and this and that, I think that we are all sane enough to understand what's wrong with it. It's practically useless, right? It's fairy tale and fiction. That's why I give a direct declaration, a direct prescription. Stop believing in God. I don't need to sit down here and tell people exactly everything that's wrong with the Bible from step 1 to B. I just need to tell you how to fix it. I need to just tell you how to fix it.
You see, just like everybody else, you see, it's going to be hard for, somebody to suck it up and to believe that there is no God, because from growing up, that is what you have been learning.
It's not hard. It's not hard.
It's not hard. It's not hard, but you can't have people that is stuck in their ways. So you can't change them for their belief. They're going to believe what they want to believe.
Claudia, I can. That's the whole point. You want to know you want to know what's really amazing about it?
What?
People only say they believe. People don't live like they believe. So in reality, no one really believes.
Very
So I
true.
I'm not really trying to do anything which is not already there. Nobody believes. People who are so passionate to tell you what they believe is because they're only telling you what they don't do. There is not a single believer in this world. There's only people who talk about what they believe. But if you look at how they live their life, it has nothing to do with their belief. So belief is not something you live. It's not real. Belief is just talk. So nobody really believes in God. Nobody
And
really
that is what
does.
I've seen on my journey, and that's what I've seen, and that's what I try to explain to my sister and my mother and stuff like that. And that's what I see.
Thank
That's
you
what
for
I
your
see.
time, okay?
Thank you very much, and have a great day. Okay.
Nobody really believes. Not a single one of you. If there was any of you who believed in God, you wouldn't even be on this program right now. You're only on this program because you don't believe in God. Everybody who's on this program right now doesn't believe in God. You just like to talk about it.
Look who it is. Okay. Let me ask you this, right? Do you believe in science?
I don't believe in anything.
Then how did you come here?
It doesn't matter. It's none of your business.
Did you just appear?
I came
You're
out of your
talking
mother's.
nonsense.
I came out of your mother's vagina.
Yo, this guy's a troll, bro.
All right. Thank you for your time. Okay. Like
Can
I
you
said,
can you give me an
I don't listen,
explanation?
bro. I don't expect you to be smart. You believe in God,
I'm
right?
gonna tell you why God exists.
Listen, if you were gonna tell me why God exists, you would have said it first. You wouldn't have spent your time.
If you believe,
If you were smart enough, you would have done it.
no, you're just dumb, but it's okay. Let me
Like
tell
I
you.
said, if you were smart,
Are you gonna be quiet so I
if
can
you were
tell you?
smart, bro. You see,
Anyways,
the fact that you're
you
asking me to
believe
be quiet on my own program is
if you get
evidence that you
if you
clearly don't have
believe
brain cells, right?
if you believe
Listen,
in the Big Bang
listen,
that caused the
listen.
whole world to become a
BTX,
thing,
BTX, stop talking. Do you understand that this is my program? I don't expect you to
nobody.
though.
But you making no sense.
I don't expect
The
you
reason
to. I don't expect you to. But do you understand that this is my program?
this is your program, but whenever
Okay,
somebody
then listen.
brings a
Then
point,
listen. Then
whenever
listen.
somebody brings a point, you have no point to
BTX,
back it up.
BTX,
You have
BTX,
no point to back anything up.
BTX. I don't expect you to be intelligent.
You're scared.
I don't expect you to be able to
You're
listen.
scared.
I understand that you have mental issues. So I'm going to ask you the question one more time. Do you understand that this is my program?
Nobody cares if it's your program. You just make no
Okay, then
sense.
good. Listen, I did not ask you if nobody cares. I'm
You
asking you
make no
about you.
sense. You're scared.
Do you understand that this is my program and not yours?
Can you prove me wrong?
I can take you down. Watch. Stop me if you can.
Oh, you're scared. You're scared. You're scared.
Look, I took you down. So that I just proved you wrong. I proved you that it's my program. Right? I don't give a shit what you feel. I'm not here to pamper your religious beliefs. You religious people are so emotional. You like being in control. So you don't like when someone who disagrees with you is in control. I'm in control. I'm in charge here. And I don't believe in God. If you're going to come talk to me, you will abide by my rules. If you don't like it, you can leave. This is free. TikTok doesn't force you to be here. Leave. You don't have to listen to what I'm saying. Every minute you spend here, you are proving to yourself that you don't believe in God. If you really believe in God, leave my program right now. If you really believe in God, leave my program right now. Leave, and only leave those who don't believe. You are here because you don't believe in God and you like listening to my voice. All of you, you're only here because you like listening to what I'm saying. It makes you feel good to hear that there is no God.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Go straight to your point.
I just have a question, really. Do you think there is such thing as truth?
Go to the dictionary and you find out.
Yeah, but I'm asking, what do you think, not what a dictionary says?
I don't think anything.
So if you don't think, what are you doing when you said those words? Did you not think of those words?
No, I just said it.
How can you say something without a thought before it?
Use your imagination.
That would be me thinking. Do you think you have an imagination?
It doesn't matter.
Why doesn't it matter?
Because I said so.
Well, why did you say so? Because you thought about it?
Because I don't think you're smart enough.
You don't.
And I see you as someone who is less than me. So
Okay.
you're not worth my time.
When you said you don't think I'm smart enough, does that mean you do think some people are smart enough?
No, that means I said it to you and you just need to believe me by faith. Like you believe in God. Believe everything I'm saying to you by faith. Don't you dare question me like you don't dare question God.
When you say faith, what do you mean?
I don't think you're smart enough to understand it. I was just saying it just so that you could enjoy listening to my voice.
I mean, do you mean faith in the sense of like belief without evidence, or do you mean faith in the sense of like synonymous with trust and confidence?
I mean faith in the sense where I said to you to go straight to your point, and you clearly didn't demonstrate the ability to go straight to your point. So, you know what we're doing? We're just trolling each other. And if you want to keep trolling, I'll keep trolling you.
My point was the question, though, that I asked. So
like I said, go straight to your point. If you don't have a point, don't come up. Bro, how difficult is that?
Well, I did have a point, though.
Okay, make your damn point. Your point doesn't have to involve me doing anything. Make your point.
The point was the question.
Okay, then I answered the question. Thank you for your time. Are you done?
Wait, but you didn't answer the question.
Are you done?
You didn't answer my question, though.
I answered the question, but you're not smart enough to know that I answered the question, because the whole point of me saying make your point didn't involve me having to involve you have to ask me a question and going back and forth, right? You're not making any point. You're just dancing kumbaya, because if you ask me a question, I can be disingenuous. So you will never make your point as long as your point depends on you asking me questions, right? That's why I need for you to make your point.
The point can be the question, can it not?
Okay. Like I said, if you can make your point without asking me a question, thank you for your time.
Appreciate you.
All right, you can go. Next guest. I don't have time. Oh, man. Stop believing in God.
Hi, Bakanga.
Hi, my sister. Go straight to your point.
I have a question. You know how religion on all religions say religion and history don't go together. Yeah. So when you question something based on religion, and then you try and go into history to find the evidence and the facts of it, it doesn't correlate. Yeah.
Actually, it does. Religion and history actually do go together. They're both made up.
Religion and history do both go together.
Religion and history are both fabrications.
To a degree.
It's not just to a degree. Completely, entirely.
Okay, so
that is why if you want to understand the world, in as much as you go to religion for entertainment and reference, you can only understand the world by understanding it right here, right now. So you can only know the truth by understanding the present. The history only has one positive thing. History has the ability to transmit lessons and the mistakes of those in the past. So that doesn't even require history to be true, because you can take the lessons that were learned in the past and put it in the form of poetry. You can write it in forms of stories, and someone can be inspired by those stories, but it doesn't have to be true. So history doesn't have to be true.
Yeah, that's what I mean. My argument is based on the fact.
Hold up, sister.
History is his story. It's not an actual fact. It's not actual.
No. Hold up, sister.
It's somebody else's version of what they think.
Hold up, sister.
Life was at the time.
Oh, hold up, sister. History is only useful for transmitting lessons. History is not meant to tell you the truth. Anybody who understands that.
I agree with you.
No, I'm not trying to make you agree with me or disagree with me. I'm saying something.
No, you can't make me do anything. I'm saying intellectually, from my own research and understanding, I know my
sister. Let me finish what I'm saying though.
Nobody's that powerful.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Religion can also do the same thing that history does. Religion can transmit lessons learned in the form of things which are not real. So The only way to properly utilize religion and history is to understand that it's not true.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not true. The moment you realize that it's not truth, then you have a sound understanding of it. That's it. Religion.
Yeah, that's my point.
And history.
That's my point.
Okay, if that's your point, then we don't have much to talk about, sister. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh my days, dude, calm down. You're so emotional about everything.
I'm not emotional.
Down.
I know exactly what I'm trying to do.
You're
sister,
very emotional.
Sister,
You're
I'm just
so emotional on everything everyone is saying to you.
Kelsey.
How can people have a conversation with you when
I'm not having a conversation with you? This is not a conversation. You see that? Do you see that?
Look, right now you're being emotional. Right now you're being in your feelings because I'm not on the same level with you.
Kelsey, no, I just don't want you to talk on my program when I'm talking. Do you understand that simple instruction? If you follow my instruction, you will notice that everything's smooth, right? I just have zero tolerance for bullshit and for people who can understand that. That's why I made it very clear. Listen, Thomas. Listen, Kelsey.
Can I just say this as a man? Please give me the respect of. Give me the respect of.
I muted you, Kelsey, because, like I said, I'm not here to pamper people's feelings and people's emotion. I'm here to do exactly what I want to do, how I want to do it. Kelsey, stop talking when I'm talking.
But you're telling people things based off of your perspective, which may not even be
it is my program. That's why I'm saying that if you don't want to be here, you can leave.
Oh my days. Do you know what?
Listen,
the best, bro.
Kelsey, if you don't want to be here, you can leave. Exactly. Just leave. Why do you guys have to be in so much control in somebody else's house? It's my program. This is how I've chosen to run my program. So I have zero tolerance for anybody who doesn't understand that. And I don't care if you agree with me or not. I'm not here to pamper anybody's feelings. If you don't like the way I'm behaving, you don't have to be here. Please leave my program. Go somewhere else where your emotions can be satisfied. It won't happen here. You get it? Stop believing in God. Anyone who truly doesn't believe in God wouldn't care how I behave or how I run my program. You only care because your feelings and your emotions is associated with your beliefs. All the people in the audience right now who don't believe in God are people who really don't give a shit. They're just here to pass time. So they don't care how I behave. They don't care what I do. If you're caring, if you're so worried about how I do, if you're here worried all on my own program, it shows me that you got emotional problems. What's up, bro?
How are you, bro?
Go straight to your point, bro.
Hello? Yeah, well, if don't believe in God, but then we gotta agree that there is a creator.
No, we don't have to agree. We don't have to agree. We don't have to worry about being a creator of anything. That has nothing to do with the real world. That's bullshit. It adds no value to your life to agree any of that nonsense. It does not put food on your table. It does not stop war in Israel. It does not fix the hospitals. It doesn't do nothing good to think that there's a creator. Believing in a creator adds no value to human life at all. It's just bullshit. It's useless, completely useless.
Okay, I understand that. But
okay, if you understand that, so I'm telling you to take that brain power, take all that time, all that brain power, and start thinking on how you can do real things in the real world that would benefit real people. Let's stop wasting our times on imaginary bullshit. In fact, if you want to go and make a movie with what you're about to say to me, go and make a movie. At least it will entertain somebody. But if you just want to talk about it, it has no value.
So the only topic is that stop believing in God.
Stop believing in God, yes, because the human brain has reached a level where we need to evolve mentally. We need to really become smarter as human beings. So we need to do less things that make us dumb and do more things that make us smart, because now machines are learning how to be smart, right? If human beings if we don't raise our way of being intelligent, we're not going to be able to manage the responsibility of having self-thinking machines. And poor people will become even more poorer. Weak people will become even more weaker when you allow only a specific group of people who have the power of intelligence to rule and control the system. You understand that the reason why everybody is not in government is because everybody doesn't have the same level of intelligence, right? Those who are intelligent control power, so they can do whatever they want to. But if everybody was intelligent, then power will be equally distributed, or at least there will be a sense of balance. The only reason why Israel is dominating Palestine is because Israel has bigger weapons and bigger guns. The Israelites are more scientifically and technologically intelligent. That's just what it is. If the Palestinians were equally as intelligent and capable militarily, there will be a balance in this conflict. Israel can bomb them more times, 100 more times than they can bomb them. Educate yourself. Stop believing in useless things. Educate yourself. Educate your children. If not, you're going to end up being a victim one day, crying and waving a flag.
But I
because
never said I believe in something.
Believing, listen, bro, if believing in God and a creator was true, where is the creator right now? Why is he not in Israel?
No, I never said I believe in anything. I haven't said that. I haven't said that. What I'm asking is that, is there a creator of all of this?
No.
So it just happened by mistake.
It doesn't matter how it happened.
Because you are talking about Palestine and all of that, but the conversation is bigger than just
brother,
those.
listen to me. Brother, listen to me. It doesn't matter how it happened because none of us were there.
So we shouldn't even question the fact that how we came to be.
We are already doing it through science and technology, so learn how the world works. Don't make up stories.
So you're telling me that we should believe in technology and all that stuff and forget the bigger question of
technology doesn't require belief. Technology doesn't require belief. Technology requires intelligence.
Yes, I'm talking about we should ignore the fact that you and me, technology, words, everything that exists, that came to be, it just happened by mistake. There is no creator.
Listen to me, okay? When you see a car, you can either go into that car and start breaking that car down and try to see how the car is made up. But if you sit down and me and you are arguing where the car came from, we can argue for 1 million years and we will still not know anything about the car. So you can sit here and begin to argue. Listen, bro. You can sit here and begin to argue with me about where the world came from, or we can start breaking down this world and dissecting it and figuring out what it's made of so we can build it for ourselves. Because if we go and see a car that we don't know where the car came from, and there is nobody to tell us, the only way we can know where that car came from is to break the car down and examine how it was made. That is science. We simply need to continue to research and develop technologies that allow us to understand the world. And then from generation to generation, our knowledge will increase. And our children will know things that we don't know, just like we know things that our parents don't know. But we don't need to make up imagination. If me and you, like I said, if we sit down arguing about where the car came from, and you give me your theory, I give you my theory, you give me your religion, the car is still going to be there, and we're still not going to know how to drive it. We're still not going to know how to use it. Nobody is saying that it just came out of nowhere. I'm telling you that it still did not come from God unless you can tell us exactly how God made it. If you can't tell us how God made it, in fact, the only way you can prove to us that you know that how God made it is to make one yourself. That's called intelligence, bro.
I understand what you're saying. So now,
bro, if you understand what I'm saying, then thank you for your time, bro. I appreciate you, okay?
No, I have to
gotta go to the next
I have
guest.
to acknowledge what you are saying. I have to acknowledge what you are saying.
You don't have to acknowledge what I'm saying. Thank you for your time, bro. I don't have too much time. I appreciate you, though.
So you're just you're gonna start everything on the top, but not at the very bottom, the roots of saying, yes, the car is here. We're gonna dissect the car. We're gonna see how it's made and all that. So you're gonna ignore the fact that where did this car came from? So we're just gonna start by
brother. We're
not gonna understand where it comes from. We're just gonna dissect it and check every part and remake another car.
You cannot know where it came from unless you were there.
That the car is your idea.
Stop talking, brother.
You can replicate it.
Brother, stop talking. If you're not the one who freaking put the car there, you will never know where it came from.
Of course.
Okay, so let's stop talking about where the damn car came from and let's start breaking it down and understand what it is.
And once we know that, we'll never know.
We will know what it is because we have intelligence. That's what intelligence is.
We will never know who created the car.
We don't need to know who created the car if we can make our own.
That's what I'm saying, exactly. So now we're starting everything on the top to say, okay, there's a car, let's fix this car and replicate another one. That's it. We don't care where the car came from, and we can never be proud that this was our idea because it was already here.
Brother.
Talk to me, brother.
Brother, do you know why I said to you, thank you for your time?
Yes.
Because you're just going in circles, bro. Thank you for your time, okay?
Okay. If that's how you feel, thank you, man.
It's not how I feel. It's just what it is, bro. It's okay.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with efficient communication. I appreciate you, okay?
Thank you for accepting me. Bye.
All right. I mean, you don't have to repeat what I just said in different words. If I say something, don't repeat it in the same words. Go to the next guest. Go straight to your point, man. What you got?
Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, sir. Go straight to your point.
Something wrong with my headset. Hi, Baganga, how's it?
Go straight to your point, bro. I'm doing good.
Good. Now, I just want to assist maybe the brother that just came on. I think I understand his point, but I think we need to understand the concept of context. We seem to get it wrong. The fact that the world exists, it doesn't necessarily mean it comes from somewhere. Creation, as we know it, we should be open to the idea that it could be existing within the context of the world, but outside there, the world has never been created.
Bro, check this out. This is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible. We don't need to assume it was created. We don't need to assume anything. We need to simply know. The only thing we can know is what we acquire through research. That is why, even to assume that the car could have came from nowhere, it could have just appeared. It's actually not even impossible that it could just appear. Just because you don't have the intelligence to understand how something can just appear doesn't mean that that couldn't have happened. Anything is possible. But the only way we can know is to research. Simple as that, bro. That's what I'm saying. This point doesn't really require too much argument. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time, bro. I appreciate you, okay?
My point actually is that we have to also be comfortable with the idea that we don't know everything. It's okay to say we don't know. If we don't know something, we don't know it up until there is an answer to it. It's that simple.
Brother, we only research because we know that we don't know. And everybody who knows that they don't know will go and research. They will not form beliefs. Thank you for your time, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, cool. You're a good one. Thanks.
Believing in God is useless. Stop believing in God and start using your brain. All of you listening to me, stop believing in God and start using your brain.
Hello, good morning.
Go straight to your point.
People saying creation. So after God created Adam and Eve, and the Bible says we must forgive each other. Why is that when Adam and Eve sinned against God, God didn't forgive them, but He just cursed them and just sacked them away?
Because God is useless.
Secondly,
because God is useless.
And secondly, God said we should forgive each other. Why is it that when Satan sinned against him, He didn't forgive Satan, and then He also sacked Satan away and bring him to earth, so that we as human beings also maybe want us to go. I don't know how. I don't even understand it.
Because God is useless. Thank you for your time, bro. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Next guest. Go straight to your point.
All right. I was just gonna say earlier that the point about black people being Christians. If you want your ancestors to turn in the grave more than anything, still be a Christian. Because I don't know how you can say you want to be progressive as a black person, believing in this religion that literally is completely segregated and completely messed with our entire history. And the portrayal of Jesus in a church, calling him Jesus, not calling him Yeshua by his real name, having his portrayal, which was based off of a actual murderer and rapist. That's who they modeled the white Jesus off of, Borges. That was Leonardo da Vinci's lover. All of
The
that
fact
is
is,
just disgusting to me.
but bro, the fact is, if I give you 1,000,000 years, you could break it down. You could literally teach us everything that's wrong with this religion, bro. At the end of the day, it's because it's a form of mental slavery. So I don't think our ancestors would be too mad at people who believe in God, because it is our ancestors' fault that people end up believing in God in the first place. So you can't blame a slave for being a slave, right? You can only blame that slave once you've set him free and he chooses to go back and become a slave. So you and I, we are free.
But
Let's continue freeing our people. We don't need to condemn our people in the process of freeing them. I feel the pain of every black person who believes in God. I don't blame them. Their brain is not working. My job is to find a way to make their brains work. That is why they are here listening to me. That's why all of them are here listening to me. In fact, if what I'm doing wasn't working, you wouldn't have those religious people in my show right now. They are only here right now because what I'm saying is so true. They have never heard it before. They think I must be a madman. Same thing
Let us
with you,
not
bro.
condemn them, but educate them.
It's
Yeah.
okay. It's bro, this is not even education. This is exposure. They're just being exposed. So they don't even need to believe me. They don't need to agree. They don't need to disagree. They just need to listen. And then when they go on later, it is the thinking process that will take place in their head that will generate change within them. Thank you for your time, bro.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it.
My question is, since you believe there is no God, are you able to touch or see your brain?
That proves nothing.
I'm asking you a question. If you claim there is no God, are you able to touch or see your brain? If
I can
you are
see
not
my
able
brain.
to touch or
I
if
can
you are
see
not
my
able to
brain.
touch or see your brain, if you are not able to see or touch your brain, that means you have no brain.
Mazato.
I hope you understand me now.
Mazato.
If you are not able, right? If you are not able to touch
Mazato,
your brain,
stop talking.
I'm asking. Stop telling me I should stop talking.
Mazato.
You. There is
Mazato,
nothing that I will
if
say
you
for
don't
you to
stop
believe
talking,
that there is
I
God.
will
There is
take you
God.
down, because it will just prove to me
Take
that
me
you
down.
are an
Take me down.
emotional
Take me
religious
down.
person.
Take me down, because you are not
Okay.
going to
In
say
fact, if you
something
want
bad
to,
to.
if you want to leave, just leave on your own. Go ahead, leave. You can leave. Thank you for your time.
You
You
said
can
you are
go.
going to take me down. Take me down.
No, I don't
You
want.
said
I
you are
don't
going
want
to
to
take
take
me
you
down.
down
The pain
because
belongs to
I
you.
don't want to
You
catch
said
the
I'm going
disease
to
that you
take me
have. I
down,
don't.
bro.
I don't want to take you down myself.
See,
I want you to
you
leave
are a
on your
full
own,
pagan. You are a full pagan. There is nothing I will
brother.
say for you to repent. But I
If you
want you
don't
to know
want to
that
be
when you
here,
die,
can you not
when you
leave,
die with this thing, you are surely going to face
brother?
God.
If
And
you
that
don't want
way,
to leave,
you are going
if
to
you
regret it.
don't want to be
I
here, why
pray
can you not just
sins
leave,
locate you so that you can change your ways and stop fully online.
brother?
I don't blame you. I blame those
Why
who
can
give
you
you
not just
listening ears.
leave if you don't
I
want to be
don't
here?
blame you. I blame those who
Huh?
give you.
Look at that. Now you have forced me to shut you up using the almighty power of my finger. Hey. Listen, there are some religious goats. They don't like to eat grass.
No. Yes,
Go straight
bro.
to your point. Go straight to your point.
No, just a question. So, what's the opposite of Satan?
The opposite of Satan is the fact that Satan doesn't exist.
They're just useless.
Yes, Satan and God both don't exist. Anybody who thinks that has mental issues. I'm telling you. Anybody who believes, if you believe in God there, bro, there is a problem mentally and emotionally. There's nobody who can believe in God if they don't have emotional problems. It is your feelings, it's your emotions, your emotional instability that makes you to wish that there is a greater power. Because you don't have the power to control yourself. So you wish that somebody could be controlling your life for you. Thank you for your time, bro. Go straight to your point. Listen, anybody who asks you if you can see a brain is an uneducated person. Don't entertain them.
Hello.
Go straight to your point.
can you prove to me that there is no God?
I don't need to prove to you that there is no God because the burden of proof is on you. If you believe that there is God, you need to prove that there is a God. If you cannot prove that there is God, then that should be proof enough to you that there is no God, because you cannot prove something which doesn't exist. So don't come and ask me, can you prove to me that there is no God?
If you cannot prove to me that there is no God, then you stop telling me that. You have to prove to me there is no God to me to believe in you.
Okay,
you have
okay,
to
brother.
prove to me that there is no God.
Brother, wait.
Okay.
So, brother, wait.
Brother, wait.
No. Listen. I get your point. Listen. Brother, I said listen. Stop talking, bro. I'm not gonna let you talk if you're not gonna let me talk on my program, bro. You're gonna get nowhere. So you're saying that if I cannot prove to you that there is no God, that means that there is a God?
Yes.
Okay. Prove to me that you don't have a vagina. Because if you cannot prove to me, if you cannot prove to me that you don't have a vagina, it means you have a vagina.
I don't have a vagina.
Prove to me. Prove it to me. Prove it.
Do you believe that what
Mr. Right Wing,
Mr.
Right Wing, prove to me that you don't have a vagina. Prove to me that you don't have a vagina.
And I said I don't have it. That is my answer to you.
Okay.
And do you believe me that
Listen. You want me to prove to you that there is no God?
Yes.
I have said to you, there is no God. That is my answer to you. Thank you for your time, okay?
Oh, no.
Prove to me that there is no God. If you're a man, prove to me that you don't have a vagina. Hello?
Hello, good morning. How are you? I'm not a man. I'm a woman.
Well, go straight to your point.
Okay. So God does exist. Actually, God exists in more ways than you guys understand. God is both a man and a woman, a father and a son. So it's not a holy trinity where you guys think the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You guys all.
Hello, sister. Hello, sister.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to tell me a story. If your God is real, just bring him here. Let's close the case.
I'm right here. I'm here in the flesh, baby. I am God.
You are God?
Yes, I am.
Have you taken your medicines too?
Oh yes. You could tell me
sister.
You can tell me anyone's name, sir, and I will tell you anything about anybody. I see everything. I know everything.
Oh, hold up. Yeah. I can tell you anybody's name, and you can tell me anything about them?
Anything about them. Anybody in the world. Absolutely.
Okay.
Let me show you.
There is a guy. His name is Joel Young. Where is he right now?
No, just the first name. Just the first name.
His name is Joel. Joel. Joel.
Joel. Okay. What do you want to know about Joel? Ask me something about Joel.
I want to know where he's at right now because I've been looking for him for a long time.
That's not about him. That's where he's at. Tell me.
Yeah, I want to know his location. You say you're God. You know everything. Tell me, where is he?
No. Listen. Ask me, do he have siblings? You can tell me, ask me what type of job. You can ask me what is the last thing y'all did together.
Sister, why am I going to ask you a useless question that I don't need an answer to? I need to know where he's at.
No, that's not what I'm going to do. Tell you where he's at.
Oh, so you're telling me that your godly powers cannot do GPS locating?
No, I did not say that. What I said.
Okay, then tell me where is Joel right now? There is a Joel right now.
To that is that if he doesn't want you to know where he's at, then he doesn't want you to know where he's at.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
not going to help you locate somebody.
So tell me
what his location, and you may kill him. I don't know. I'm not going to take part in that.
What job does he do?
What job does he do?
Yeah.
Let me see. He works outside. Mm-hmm.
Sister.
Yes.
99% of the jobs in this world are outside. I'm asking you, what specific job does he do?
99% of the jobs are not outside, sir.
Sister, what specific job does he do?
99% of the jobs are not outside, sir.
What is his profession?
You tell me, does he not work outside?
No.
He does, doesn't he? Yes, he does.
Last time I checked, he didn't work outside.
Okay, well, last time you checked, he didn't work outside. Well, guess
but,
what?
I'm asking you right now, sister. Do you know how I know that he doesn't work outside?
Tell me how you know he doesn't work outside.
Because Joe is me, and I'm in my room right now.
Oh, are you the only Joe?
Doing my work. I am Joel.
the
That's my
only
first
one?
name. That is
No,
my
I said,
name.
are you the
I
only
am
Joel?
Joel. I
But
am
I said, are
Joel.
you the only one?
You
Are
told
you
me
the
to
only
tell
one?
you. You told me to tell you somebody's name that I want to know
Okay,
something
well,
about, and
are
you tell me
you?
something
Well, the
about.
question is, are you the only Joel?
I'm the only Joe that I was talking about that you were supposed to tell me
Oh,
about.
okay. Well, the Joel I'm talking about work outside.
Do you know why? Do you know why
Did
I
you
asked
not
you if
work
you,
outside, Joel?
sister, honey,
Before
honey,
TikTok, were you not working outside,
honey?
Joel?
No, I've
Let's
never
be
worked outside in
honest.
my life. I've
Before
never worked
TikTok,
outside.
you were not outside
Nope.
working in
I have never worked outside in my life.
in a market area. You were not working outside.
Hell no. Check this
Okay.
out. Check this out, honey. Check this out, my sister. That is
Sir,
why I
check
asked
this out.
you,
Listen to your
sister. I am talking. That is why I asked you if you took your meds. Because
okay.
you don't notice
I
the
need my
damage.
medication.
You don't notice the damage that your belief in that you are God has done to you. It's literally turning you delusional, and you don't notice it.
It's done damage to me. But
Yeah.
how about you guys look on my TikTok and see the hundreds of lives that I've saved live?
Yeah, you ain't saved no lives, but
Okay,
you
let
just
me
been
play
bullshitting people.
Play it for you. Let me play it for you. Let's play
You
it.
be
So I'm live on TikTok every single day, saving lives,
Hemi,
finding people,
Hemi
solving crimes
remix.
every day. Yes,
Hemi,
it seems like you might
stop
be
talking.
familiar with me.
Hemi, stop talking.
All right, this one can't be too bad.
Okay, let's listen to some examples, sir.
Hemi,
Of the
stop
power
talking.
that I
Hemi.
have. Okay. It seems like you don't want to hear the truth because
Yeah, girl, you're full of shit. Come on. Next guess. You full of shit, Hemi. What's up, man? The worst thing you can think in this world is to think that you're God. Oh yeah, I just dropped God with a finger, with a touch of a finger. Stop believing in God, okay? Believing in God is making you sick and you don't even know it. And don't worry about going to hell. You're not going to go to hell. That's all bullshit. You're not going to heaven either. When you die, that's it. Hello?
Good morning.
Go straight to your point.
Yes, I just want you to prove to me. I want to believe you now that there's no God. Please, I want you to prove and convince me more why you say there is no God.
Because there's no God.
There is God.
Prove to me that there's God.
You said we don't need a research. We don't need belief. We need a research. And I want to know the research that take you this far, that make you come here and say there is no God. I want you to tell me that research. If you can prove that to me, the research to me, I'll follow you from today.
Okay, check this out.
So that
I have noticed it when I was investigating, because they call me Detective Bakanga. I am the great Detective Bakanga. Hey, brother, I started to detect that God is something that people only talk about. In fact, I noticed that if people don't talk about it, it is not even relevant. Every time you see anything that has to do with God, it's always people who are talking. It's always just a story. I said, which kind of God is this? That when I'm walking down the street, I don't even see God. I don't even hear God myself. Every time you see something with God, it's always some human being somewhere talking. Whether they are talking about Islamic God or they're talking about, it's always just talk. The moment those people stop talking, those gods disappear. And I began to wonder, why does God disappear when people stop talking? So I started to investigate. I took some samples and I colluded with some of my fellow detectives. And we realized that God is just a story that people have been talking about for a long time. It is a bombastic lie that people have fabricated in order to scam each other. Because if I can make you believe in my own God, you will begin to follow me. That is why everybody wants to start their own church. Everybody wants to start their own mosque. That is my research. In fact, that is why if you have been watching my program, you notice that all the people who come up who believe in God, they're always angry.
Thank you for this, and I would like to ask this question again. That you said you make and you are a detective, and you make a lot of research, and I want you to tell me, did you buy data?
I don't need to buy data.
Do you work with data to make your research?
Say that again.
Do you work with data to make your research?
Brother, in fact, not only do I work with data, brother,
did you work with data to make your research rather?
Brother,
yes.
Not only do I work with data, I can prove it to you right now.
That I prove it.
Do you believe in God?
I believe in my God. I know God exists.
Okay,
and I
watch. Prove to me that your God exists without talking.
That my God exists without talking.
Brother, prove to me that your God exists without talking. So close your mouth and then do something. Let us see that your God exists.
Oh, is that what you want to see here live? You know, my God, let me tell you something. My God
I said stop talking. No, brother, stop talking. Brother, stop talking. Brother, stop talking. My point to you is, brother,
God made this world, and God is.
I have muted you. That's how you religious goats are. If I say do something, you start to cry. I did not ask you to. I said prove it without talking. It's like the more I told you to stop talking, the more you start to talk. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait, and you're going to tell me if your God exists without talking. Ladies and gentlemen, let us wait. You see? Does anybody see his God? Does anybody hear his God? Where is God? Silence. Every time religious people stop talking, there is nothing but silence to prove that their God does not exist. If you can understand that, you, my friend, are a bombastically confused human. You get what I'm saying? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Hey, what's up?
Go straight to your point, bruh.
Okay, I have 3 points, and they all like I agree with you, and I support and believe in what you're doing here. The goats need to hear this though. Say you have 2 kids, right? They don't want to go to school, right? One of them slashes a tire. The other one was getting ready, even though he doesn't want to go to school. Are you punishing both kids? No, logically you would punish one kid. Why is it that religious people think that we are responsible for something supposedly in this fairy tale that people did, at the beginning of time, but the same people, like when it comes to like slavery, they said, I'm not responsible for my ancestors' decisions there. Well, why are you responsible? You're not responsible for your ancestors' decisions 200 years ago. Why are we responsible for our ancestors' decisions 2,000 years ago?
Check this out, bro. Check this out. It's because they're full of shit. And
exactly.
Brother, you don't need to say no more. I wish I had more time to let you say, bro, but that's a good point that he made. Listen, y'all. If white people are not responsible for slavery, why are we responsible for Adam and Eve's sin? Bullshit, right? Bullshit. It is bullshit. If we're going to be responsible for the sins of someone who lived 5,000, 6,000 years ago, how can we not be responsible for the sins of those who lived literally 100 years ago, brother? And you know what's funny? We are responsible simply because we're humans. That's the real truth. Not because there's some God or not. We are responsible to learn from their mistakes. We're responsible to make better choices towards each other. That is how we are responsible.
Can I make one more statement before I go?
If you can do it in less than 10 seconds.
Okay. Satan, right? The argument about, oh, you're going to hell if you don't believe in God. Why would someone torture you for agreeing with them?
Damn, bro. Thank you for your time. Listen, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Just let your voice. Let that be the last thing you said.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the voice of a fellow Caucasian brother. Say it again, Corey. Say it again. Say it again. Say it with your country accent. Say the whole damn thing. Say it again.
Why would Satan torture you for all of eternity for agreeing with him?
Not only do they think that we are stupid, but they think Satan is stupid too. Funny. Goddamn. The one dude who waged war in heaven was so stupid as to, he's going to torture you. He's going to torture you because God sent you to him so he could torture you to get back at God. That's some bullshit. Thank you, my bro. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Oh, man. All right. Let's see. Straight to your point, y'all.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Go straight to your point, like literally straight.
Okay. I want to say something because I've been hearing what people have been saying and what you've been saying, and I feel like I have to make my point. Yeah. I want to make my point because I really want to
make the point. Make the point.
Okay. I really want to know, if you don't speak, how can you tell me that God does not exist?
Check this out. Do you want me to prove to you that there is no God without speaking?
Yeah, without you speaking.
Yeah, okay.
Without you saying anything. Yeah.
So I'm going to do it for 1 minute. I'm going to stop talking and let us see if God will appear. Where did you go, bro? You didn't even wait the whole 1 minute. You notice that when we stop talking, it becomes clear for sure that God doesn't exist. Because all you see is silence. Religious people, when are your brains going to start working? When are your brains going to start working? Me? I don't want peace. I want problems. I want silent problems. Abi.
Yo.
Straight to your point.
Yeah. So, how do you explain existence?
I don't need to explain existence.
Why?
Because if I explain existence, it will not make you exist more.
No, it won't make me exist more, but I'll understand why.
And it will not make you exist less. It will not make you. It will not make you more intelligent.
Okay, calm down. I hear where your point is coming from. I'm not coming as a Christian or as a atheist at this point. I'm coming to you trying to understand your perspective, right?
I don't have a perspective. I don't have a perspective.
So where do where do you think we come from as humans? That's all I'm asking. I'm really trying to be on a neutral base at this point.
Brother, I think we come from somewhere far away. It's so far away. Abi, even my own brain cannot calculate. That's my answer.
So we come from far away, but we don't know where the first person came from and don't have any belief for where they came from.
Which first person? First person.
Who was the first person on earth? That's what I'm asking you right now.
Why will I assume that there was first person on earth?
Because we come from something. Aren't you given birth to?
The day you were born, you saw the earth coming from somewhere. Brother, the day when you came here, did you see the earth coming from somewhere? Did you not meet people in this world when you first came here?
Did you pop
brother, when you came to this world, did you not meet people here?
I'm not coming as an atheist or a Christian. I'm just asking your perspective.
My brother, I am asking you a question. Listen carefully to my question and stop talking when I'm talking, bro. Stop talking when I'm talking and listen to my question.
Go ahead.
When you came into this world, did you meet people here?
No, I came from my mother.
Brother, when you came into the world, did you meet people here?
Yeah. What do you mean, did I meet people? Yeah. Humans were existing, yeah?
Brother, when you came into this world, did you meet people here?
I found people existing because I came from a human.
Did you meet people in this world when you came here?
Aren't I answering you?
Yes or no? Yes or no? Did you meet people here?
Yes.
Do you know anybody that when they came here, they did not meet people here?
No.
So stop imagining first human. Why are you making up problems in your head? You are creating problems in your head that you cannot solve in your own head.
Making solutions for you because I feel that
brother, you are creating problems in your own head that you cannot solve. Because have you ever seen two white people give... Mr. Craig, I am assuming that you are intelligent. That's why I'm giving you this answer because... Listen, if I dissect your brain, it's going to prove to me that you have no intelligence because that question that you just asked me, you're assuming that everybody comes from one human being. Have you ever seen two white people give birth to a black person? Have you ever seen two Chinese give birth to a black person? So why would you ask me where is the first human? Brother, why would you ask me who is the first human? It's like you asking me who was the first goat and then telling me to explain to you how goats became giraffes, monkeys, and dogs. You ever seen a monkey give birth to a dog?
Okay, let me respond to you. Can I respond? Okay.
Brother.
So, have you seen, wait. Have you seen that a black person can give birth to a Latino or can lose skin color? Like Michael Jackson lost his color as days went on.
Mr. Craig, again. Craig, stop talking. Again, like I said, bro, I don't really want to make you out to be unintelligent. I assume that you were intelligent. Yeah, skin color is not what makes African people African. It's more than just our skin color. The fact that you don't know that is so embarrassing. Have you ever seen an albino who have a nose? Brother, have you ever seen an albino? Craig. Have you ever seen an albino who has a nose like a white man? Have you ever seen an albino who has hair like white man? Have you ever seen an albino whose teeth is like white man? Have you ever seen an albino who is like a Chinese man? If just because you don't have pigment doesn't mean you're not African. Pigment is a condition, but your nose, your shape, your genetics.
Can you hear me? I feel like you didn't hear the question. Let me state it first. Can you chill first? So what I'm saying,
brother, you must think that I have time. You must think I have time to only talk to you tonight, bro.
I never say you have time to talk to me. I'm just addressing you.
So listen, Craig. I have made multiple assumptions about you that you're not uneducated. I assume that you went to school. You know the difference. You know the differences between human species. Like I said to you, two Caucasians don't give birth to a black African. Neither do they give birth to a Chinese. There is no evidence that all human beings progenitate from one original ancestor. Just like there's no evidence that all the monkeys and gorilla come from the same ancestors, or that cats and lions come from the same ancestors. There's no evidence. Every species produces after its kind. So you cannot assume that there was the first of anything. In a world where everything is present and continuous. That's why I said to you, you have created a problem in your head that you cannot solve. Now you are bringing that problem over here, expecting us to just entertain your madness. Bro, if you want to know where the world come from, build a time machine, go back and go and find out. Don't come and ask me. If you want to know what's happening in this world right now, you will know what's happening in this world right now. It's not my job to educate you about things that you can go and research on your own. You are wasting my time. You don't think I'm if you don't think that I'm smart enough to know that you are wasting my time, Craig?
Yeah, right, and I'm trying to communicate. It should be two ways in it. Actually, you're arguing your fact of no God existing.
Craig.
And I'm arguing.
Craig.
So mine
I am Craig. I'm not arguing with you. Don't ask me questions that you can go and learn in school. Craig.
Do you just find a house built, or somebody built it from scratch?
Craig.
Do you just find houses built, or are built from scratch? And you're gonna ask who built this house? Or it's just gonna be like,
Craig.
Yeah.
Bro, you're a waste of intelligence, bro. Craig. You're a waste of intelligence, bro. Craig, you're a waste of intelligence.
Doesn't it have an origin? Is what I'm asking you.
Craig, you're a waste of intelligence.
Can you answer me? You're not answering any question I'm asking right now. You're just ignoring it.
Craig.
You're just ignoring anything that I'm asking you.
Craig, let me ask you a question. Craig, I'm going to ask you one simple question, okay? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in God?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. When you ask me who made the iPhone, is the person who made the iPhone God?
Yeah. No, it's not.
Do you need to worship the person who made the iPhone?
No, but I use his
iPhone. Just keep quiet, bro. Keep quiet, bro. Yes or no? Do you need to worship the person who made the iPhone?
Why should I answer?
I am only asking you, Craig. I'm asking you yes or no question. If you can't do that, I'm removing you and going to the next guest. Yes or no only.
I'll say yes or no. Keep going. Yeah.
Do you need to worship the person who made iPhone?
No.
Do you need to pray to the person who made iPhone?
No.
Do you need to name your children after the person who made iPhone?
No.
Does the person who made iPhone gonna send you to hellfire?
No.
So that's a false equivalent. You see iPhone. Bro. Can me and you right now, if we want to go to the iPhone factory, can we go to the iPhone factory right now?
Yes, you can.
Can we go and see the way iPhones are being made?
Yes, you can.
Can we even learn how iPhones are made?
Yes, you can.
Okay, now I want you to take me where your God is. Let's go. Let's go to where your God is.
Okay.
Listen, bro, directly. Let us go to where your God is. So let's go and see where your God is making people. Let's go to the God factory where God is making human beings. Let's go there. Where?
Can I respond to you?
Brother, let's go. Tell me, how do we get there?
Another thing is when I talk, you want to talk too, so I can't state my facts. When I try and
brother,
talk,
I've asked you a direct question. How do we go to the God factory where God is making human beings? Let's go.
Look. You can make a phone too. So you describing it.
Craig.
Look, can you listen? Can I state my point? Thing is, you don't want to listen. You just want to talk and
I have asked you. If I ask you a question and you ignore my question, I'm going to the next guest. I said, take me to the place where God is making human beings so we can observe.
You're going to go there when you die. You're going to see it and then go to hell.
All right. Thank you for your time. You don't get sense. You don't get sense.
Yeah, welcome.
You don't get sense. You lack sense. You are suffering from the lackology of sensology. Go straight to your point.
Good morning.
Straight to your point, brother, please. I don't have time.
Okay, I just need you to, if you say that there is no God, I believe you have tangible evidences.
I don't need evidence to prove the absence of something which has never been proven to be present. You get it? My simple evidence is that nobody who has ever claimed that there is a God, had any legitimate reason to claim that there is a God. Neither have they provided legitimate evidence. So we don't validate false statements simply to satisfy people's emotional conditions. It has been a lie since the beginning. The burden of proof is on those who claim that there is a God.
Okay. So I believe as to this, you also have a rich knowledge of history. Do you?
It depends on whose history you're talking about. There is multiple versions of history.
Okay, the biblical history.
There's no biblical history.
Now, I would tell you that there is biblical history, because secular history,
like I said to you again, listen to me, sir. The Bible is not a history book, it's a religious book. You get it?
The Bible is not just a theological book, but also an historical book. Because most of the things that are written were events.
Brother,
can I speak?
No, sir. I'm listening. You can't speak. When I say to you that when I say to you that the Bible is not a history book, bro, I'm saying it as a matter of general consensus. The Bible is only history to religious people who believe in Christianity. So if you're not talking to Christians, the Bible is not a history book. It's not a recognized history book.
Now listen. Okay, I need you to go and read. This book was actually written by a popular historian, and it was written the antiquities and Hebrew War.
Brother, I'm not gonna read any useless information.
Then whatever claim you are coming out to put out is just an assumption and your imagination.
So let me ask you something.
Imagine
so let me ask you something. Have you read the Bible from beginning to the end yourself?
I've read the Bible.
Have you read the Bible from the beginning to the end?
I've read the Bible. It's simple.
Brother, I'm going to ask you a simple question one last time to expose your hypocrisy. Right. Have you read the Bible from the beginning to the end?
I have read the Bible.
Brother, one last chance. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to observe the way he avoids this yes and no question. This is the same man who is just giving me a book to go and read while claiming to believe in the Bible. Now I'm asking him if he has read his own book that he was recommended that I should read. From beginning to the end, I want you to explicitly tell me, from beginning to the end, have you read the Bible, yes or no?
That's the simple answer. Yes, I have read the Bible. Are you too daft to understand that yes means I have read the Bible from the beginning to the end?
No, sir, because I was specific with my question. So I need you to be specific with your answer by simply saying yes or saying no. You don't need to make it complicated.
I've read the Bible.
Okay.
Yes, I've read the Bible. So
what was the name of the uncle of Esther?
What was the name of the uncle of Esther? I would have to go back to the Bible.
You confused Christian. Mordecai. Now, who was it that married Ruth? Who married Ruth?
Now you are not questioning the knowledge of the
brother.
If I fail to tell you, listen.
Brother, stop talking.
Can I speak?
No, don't speak.
Can I speak?
No, sir, don't speak.
All right, take me off your session then.
You can leave if you want to, because I'm telling you, you want to know the difference between you and I have read the Bible from the beginning to the end. I know it very well. I know it like the back of my hand.
Listen,
Don't explain anything to me. I'm not here for your fantasies. You either give me facts or not. Who married Ruth? Who married Ruth? Who was the man who carried the cross for Jesus? Who was the man who carried the cross for Jesus?
I won't tell you.
Because you don't know. Thank you for your time. Liar.
I won't tell you. You're welcome.
You're a bombastic liar.
You see,
this man came over here recommending that I should go and read a book that he hasn't read. Hello?
Hello.
Go straight to your point, sir.
My point is this. Who did you believe in?
It doesn't matter who did I believe in.
Okay, because you are telling us now that fact about Bible is religion to the Christian and fact about Quran is being religion to the Muslim. Your own fact. What fact have you gotten to confuse both the Christian, both the Muslim, both other religions? What religion are you standing for? And what is your proof?
I stand for no religion because religion is not necessary.
religion is not necessary. But do you have belief?
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Too
Yes,
much
sir.
noise
Good
in
afternoon.
too much noise in your background. If you have noise in your background, I'll just take you down. Sorry. Yeah, too much noise in the background. Hello? As you can see, I'm wearing
Hello?
headphones. It's really loud in my ears. Straight to
Hello?
your point. Straight to your point.
I myself cannot prove you anything. In the name of Jesus Christ, I command that your arrogant mouth be shut.
And look, and yet I'm still talking. Your command is as useless as your words. I'm still talking. Can your God shut my mouth? I dare your God to
I
shut my mouth
myself
right now.
cannot do anything,
Commands
but in Jesus Christ,
your
your
God to
mouth
shut
will
my
be
mouth right
shut,
now.
arrogant person.
Yes, but guess what? He cannot shut my mouth right now because he doesn't exist.
Don't worry, don't be stressed.
Guess
Don't be
what? Guess
stressed.
what? Guess what?
Don't be stressed.
He can never
Don't be
shut my
stressed.
mouth. I will keep
So,
talking. I'll
so
keep
you mean
talking.
Jesus cannot shut your mouth?
He cannot do it. Tell him to do it right now in
You
front
sure?
of 700 people. Tell Jesus to shut my mouth right now. If he
Yes,
can.
that's what I said. I command that not
Yes.
only your mouth will be shut, that
Yes.
you will be in trouble, my friend.
And I'm still
okay?
eating.
Okay, go.
I'm still eating.
Because you're an arrogant person. Come on.
I'm still eating.
Try.
Of course, I'm
Yes,
arrogant.
try again.
I'm
Yeah?
arrogant. I am arrogantly
and
intelligent.
stupid person ever.
I
That's what you are.
am arrogantly intelligent. I am more intelligent than your
Okay,
father,
no,
than your
you're
great
not
grandfather.
intelligent.
Oh
But,
yes.
but no stress, don't worry.
Oh
We'll
yeah.
see what happens.
What's gonna happen?
You will see. Then you will go back on TikTok and then you will confess
What's gonna
yourself.
happen, brother?
We'll see.
What's gonna happen?
We'll
What's
see.
gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
What?
Nothing is gonna happen.
Are you in a
Nothing is
hurry?
gonna happen. No.
Are you in a hurry?
Of course I'm in a hurry. Yes, I'm in a hurry.
Wait your turn. You will see what happens to you.
Listen to me.
I command in the name of Jesus Christ, God
and I
Almighty,
command in the name of Donald Trump.
your
What country,
mouth
brother?
will be shut until
Brother.
you confess that
What country?
He is the Lord
What
God
country?
Almighty.
What country are you in right now?
What?
What country are you
What
from?
country I am?
Yeah.
Hey, you're an arrogant person, arrogant
Brother.
and liar and
Brother,
deceiver.
what country are you from?
You are an arrogant and
Brother,
liar and
brother,
deceiver.
Brother, what country are you from?
No, wait. Why? Are you in Russia?
Brother,
Russia?
I'm going to ask you one last time. You don't need to be rude. I asked you a non-offensive question. What country are you from?
I'm not here to answer your question.
Okay, if you're not here to answer my question, then I muted you. Watch, I just muted you. If you can't answer my question, I control. I'm the host of the show. I can mute you. You see? You commanded that my mouth should be shut, but I just commanded that your mouth be shut, and it was shut with one finger. One finger. I have more power than your God in one finger. Can you command me in the name of Jesus, be shut. I command you in the name of TikTok, be shut. Look, now you can't talk. Who has power? Me or you? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a demonstration. The power of technology is greater than the power of Jesus. Jesus has no power. By the power of technology, I was able to mute him. But in the power of Jesus, he can't mute me. I'm still talking. In fact, in the name of Elon Musk, I command your electric car to be discharged of the battery. In the name of Steve Jobs, may your phone run out of data. In the name of Einstein, may the quantum mechanics of your DNA be confused. In the name of Bakanga, may your religion turn to nothingness. You see?
You're worried now.
You
You're
see?
scared.
You
You're
see?
already in trouble.
You see?
I caught you. You see,
Can your God can your God shut me up the way I shut you up? Can your God shut me up the way I shut you up? You want me to shut you up again?
Look what happened to you.
You want me to shut you up again? Look at that. I just shut you up again. I just shut you up again. Look at that. God damn.
Look.
Such shame.
Look what.
Such shame.
Hello.
Such shame. Such a shame. Just with one finger, I am controlling your entire existence with one finger, brother. I am controlling your entire existence with one single finger. In fact, I'll use my pinky this time. With my pinky. Look at you. Ladies and gentlemen, in as much as I love to continue this program, I gotta go to work. Yeah. I gotta go to work, okay? I gotta go work some OT today. I know some of you guys would like for me to continue, but I'll see you next show, okay? Thank you, everybody. I'm getting out of here. I know it was spontaneous, but hey, I like it like that. See you guys. See you soon. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the gifts. Stop believing in God. And the only thing you need to do is to understand your fellow human beings. There is no one above us. We are all we got. We are all we got. Human to human. Forget the useless gods and focus on your neighbor. Focus on your fellow human. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Bakanga is out.